Okay, welcome back everybody to our fourth session of ClockWork. We do not have Point joining us today, feeling a little under the weather, but it should be a good session. Last we left off, our intrepid adventurers scared off the goblins, and welcome, yes. And then we were welcomed into Esmere, a very heavily guarded city with a lot of elemental bindings and familiars that checked everything out. Some of the people in our group did not have the proper documents, sure. It's not the word I was looking for.
That's a better
License, there we go.
Yeah.
Proper license to carry surgical tools.
Most sharp objects, a good portion of their weapons.
So,
some of the knickknacks.
Apparently a barrier was considered dangerous.
Yeah. They got these weird little tracking devices on them. We were introduced to Marshall, a water genasi of a unique specimen. And then Mr. Pipe frustratingly went to his room, being denied the in the Gilden Wind Park to remove said tracking devices because he does not like being tracked.
No one does. Absolutely no one does.
But everybody else that had tracking besides Point decided to disassemble her spider.
Point just took the spider leg off. She's like, I'm not getting tracked.
And that is where we pick up tonight.
The irony of Point taking off her spider leg is she took the spider leg with her, so she is still being tracked.
Yes, exactly.
She didn't even put it in like a bag of holding or anything like that.
I love how her intelligence is very high. It's still very low.
It's situational. It's like eureka moments that you have high intelligence.
Yeah, when it comes to spells, genius.
When
it comes to mechanics, genius. When it comes to herbs, genius. When it comes to life,
absolutely
what a bunch
anything
of idiots.
Yes.
She's mildly autistic, which is quite impressive for a machine.
That's a good way of putting it. Okay.
Okay.
And none of us are charismatic.
I'm charismatic. Kind of. He's more charismatic than I am.
Not in a good way.
No.
I try, okay?
Okay. Good, that's working.
Instantly stops working.
Oh, just as clarification for the end of last session, when I was scrolling on that guy's door, I was using magical tinkering, so it was not damaging the door.
What is wrong with you people?
Well, magical tinkering, it vanishes after.
It vanishes. Instead of
a while.
leaving graffiti, it's like you have to use whatever his spell is that would have
Mending.
erased it. Yeah, mending.
Okay. Get my pipe.
Alright. Now, I apologize for the delay, everybody. We were a bit disorganized, but now we're all prepped and ready to go, unless my players decide to do something crazy, in which case, have mercy. Please have mercy.
I'll be nice today.
This is
Alright.
D&D. With 3 rambunctious hooligans. What do you
All right.
expect?
Everyone ready to start up?
Yes.
Aye, Captain.
Always.
Alright. On with the winds of adventure we go. So, you all wake up. It is now morning of the 26th of Zuth. Specifically, Hepna. Like, think of it as your Tuesday. It's more like a Monday. Think of it as like a Monday.
I hate Mondays.
About 10 o'clock in the morning, you guys had a nice long sleep. You got in
Oh
last
yeah, that's
night.
right. We got in at like 3 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. So it's the 25th.
Right.
Like I
That
said.
sucked.
So it's the 25th, 10 o'clock in the morning. You all wake up.
I would like to make my do my magical tinkering.
Okay, what are you
Not my
making?
magical tinkering, my
Experimental
experimental elixir.
elixir.
Boom! And not bad, not bad. I don't think I'll need that, but
What is it?
boldness. It gives me D4 to attack rolls.
I'll take that.
Don't know why I would need it. Oh, and saving
never
throws
know.
for 1 minute.
You never know.
I can do that to 4 people.
Well, we've got 5 days till we need to
4 people?
for the infiltration.
Yeah, as a spell.
Oh.
Bless.
Oh.
Bless does that same thing,
Yeah.
but for more people.
All right. Morning, birds chirping, light coming in through whatever curtains you guys have.
Did you burn yours down with your hair?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He
How
likes
did
his
you
privacy.
Yeah.
Did you have
What
silk
are
sheets?
the sheets made out of?
Sheets, very nice material. They're not silk or satin. You feel more like a high quality cotton wool.
No, I'm fine there. Those are more resistance to my warmth.
Congratulations. No silk melting on you today.
Oh, that'd be so unpleasant.
Like
I mean, I don't really sleep with blankets on anyway.
The
'cause,
whole campaign, he's just pulling silk off.
The only thing worse than dumping glitter, that's the word, glitter on someone.
melting silk to their body.
Maybe I should see if I can find some of that.
Next, what do you all do?
I'm getting that last final adjustment done on my leg because it was limping a little
Right.
bit.
Okay. It's a bit of oil and some a well placed. It is now working as it should be.
Yay! My
Armor is at full
is
capacity.
Full capacity. Complete. I put it on to test it out. You know.
Just this little black rock gnome, just in his mechanical set of armor, just extending his legs up to make himself stand tall. That's about the size of a human, and back, up and down, up and down, up and down.
And the arms too.
Giggling to himself a little.
Maniacally.
Obviously.
And I got that harness.
I will come out. Is Marshall out?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's in a large robe, just kind of lounging on the couch, eating some food he got from the kitchen. Like, well, about time one of you others go up.
Can we go to the guild in Wind Park now?
Oh, you really want to go this early? Why don't you stop? Have some breakfast first. There's eggs, toast. We got a bit of roast here if you want some. Bread and cheese if that's more
Fine,
your thing.
I'll have some food.
Bacon.
I'll quickly eat some food.
I will come out and partake.
I'll have a little bit of food.
Morning, everyone. Good to see you're all in good health. You're all happy.
Happy might be a stretch, but
Just
good health.
walking around eating in my armor, going up and down,
My gosh. What
making everyone else seasick.
I'm gonna need to learn the grease spell for this, just to make sure you don't get all off kilter.
I appreciate that. It says,
Well,
I don't think he wants that much grease.
if you go down, then I'm a bigger target.
it's a pretty self-lubricating armor. You shouldn't have to worry about it.
Well, if you do it that much, you're gonna run out of self-lubrication.
Like changing the oil in your car, having to go through like a tight mechanism to just fill it up with oil.
Right. I'll just borrow points. Oil.
And speaking of her, you haven't seen her all morning.
I don't know. I'm gonna bang on her door. Alright! Are you in there?
You get no
No
response.
response. Oh, she's powered down.
Well done.
It's okay.
Oh, you're looking for the robot?
Yes, where's the robot?
She already left. Went to get some parts for her little spider thing.
Oh, to get that leg thing done. Okay.
Little spider cycle.
I understood that reference. It's a good reference.
I don't remember what it's from, but
Has a planet in it.
oh yeah, I love that movie.
Sounds
Right.
good.
That's a good breakfast. Now. Alright, we can get you all going where you want to go.
Windblock, please.
Of course, up to the Wind District.
Sure.
Lead on.
I do have a shop I would like to pop by, but I don't know if we'll have time.
We got, how many days did you say till
5.
they, did the unveiling?
We have about 5 days till the unveiling.
But we have to have it stolen by then.
Or you can steal it then. You've given complete total freedom. You know where the warehouse where they think it's being stored is kept. You know where the unveiling is going to be.
Just bomb the warehouse.
Yes, bomb the warehouse. That won't draw any attention at all.
Increase security for the next location.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Okay,
meant to get
never
that
mind.
printed off.
Gotcha.
The
We
Sovereign District is like the center.
I was
strip of
trying to
town.
show the map, but,
Okay.
I forgot to add audio to it, so I can't show the map and audio at the same time.
That's fair.
We'll figure that out eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
Well then.
I was trying to be fancy and, overlooked something.
It's alright. So you start following Marshall out the door. He tips off Della, letting her know, checking out for the day.
Good day.
Thank you, son. As you all make your way outside. It's a pretty decent morning in the Ember District. As you make your way up through your alley, you're literally almost right next to the Wind District where you need to go.
How convenient. I should probably pull up the map anyway.
Where is the map?
In,
It's the map, it's the map, it's
our
the map, it's the map,
communication.
it's the map.
Right. There.
Oh, there's.
I didn't scroll far enough.
Right. Okay, so, where is this?
After about 5 minutes of walking, it's pretty open streets.
Venture Guild.
You start getting to where it's a bit more tightly cramped. People walking with you everywhere. A couple of carriers running to and fro, holding bags or letters. Ooh, that's right. We're out in the city. I could use this.
You can use what? Oh.
You make your way up to a pretty decent sized building. It's about half the size of the guild hall back in Valanon, where you got your job from Telvain, but still very large. People walking in and out, and full gear. Like
Where about on here are we docking?
Oh, if you hand me that for a second, I can zoom in for you. Right there, it's right beneath the D, that large building.
Okay.
Close to the recently renamed Wind Park to Gale Park, though some guards have a problem
Right underneath
remembering.
that D.
Adventurers, mercenaries, hunters, you can't quite say who, but they walk in,
This
out,
is where we
carrying
live. This is the business place. And then this is the warehouse. And this is where we're going. Nope. Yep. There. Okay. You are cute name. Continue.
all kinds of people walking in and out, from nicely dressed to small and scrappy to in full plate and weaponry everywhere. Walking in
What?
and out of this building.
Oh dear.
I will go in. Walking cane and everything. Just open the door. Or is there a door?
Big double doors already open, people streaming in and
Okay.
out.
Never mind. I'll just walk in.
You walk in, the main building material seems to be oak and stone. Though you can't quite name what stone it is, it's foreign to you.
Interesting. Well, most things are foreign to me.
Large stone pillars holding up a second floor above you, dark oak tables and flooring. Big bulletin board taking up almost all of your right wall. It's huge, almost all the way down the hall. And in the center of the room is a large circular desk with multiple receptionists taking people.
I will approach the nearest receptionist with the shortest line.
Okay. Shortest line is about 3 people.
Good enough.
Pretty busy this early in the morning.
I did not
Busy.
prepare command, so I have to wait.
Magically forcing everyone to move!
Catch the heads.
Honestly. So, a couple people go up, turning in like furs, small jewels, some papers for like some bounty or something. As you get up to the desk, this young man with black hair looks up to you and says, "Alright, sir, what can I do for you? My name is Dylan. I'll be your receptionist for today."
Hello, Dylan. I need,
This ring off my bag.
a license, yes. I need a license. Thank you, Rob.
Oh, are you new to the city?
Yes, very new to the city.
Of course.
Very
And
new
second
to
place.
Roland. Very new to...
Oh, it's
South.
first time in the country.
Yes, I... just visiting. They said I needed to get out more, so I decided I should probably go to somewhere a little bit
that's
bigger than a volcano.
Interesting. Just 1 second, please.
One,
Actually,
two.
a little smoke method just comes up right next to him. Like, if you could go down the hall and give me a couple give me those forms, please, for new registration. It just kind of giggles a bit and goes right down goes down a little pipe.
I've noticed those around.
Oh yes.
What kind of magic is that? I'm very interested.
Oh, it was kind of a little side effect. Some old Sumerian wizard that was studying bindings around here came up with an idea to sort of use it as a altered familiar spell. So now we have a couple of these just lying around. Some bind them personally, others take them straight from the gemstone. Me, I bind mine personally. And he's been a good friend. He's a bit mischievous, methods most often are.
Oh, obviously, aren't
But-
we all?
But the spell spends a good portion reining in that mischievousness. Anyways, you are from where?
I am from Kal'Jaru.
Garthmere.
Yes, up in the Sumerian Empire.
Ooh, really far away, aren't you?
Yes, very far.
Thank you, Asher. He hands you a few papers. If you could just fill these out, your name, where you're from, occupation, and
How
which
many pages is it?
It's just 2 pages.
Okay.
Most of the information's already written out. Just dotted lines.
Just
where you
dotted
can
line,
sign.
okay.
And which license would you like to get?
All of them.
What kind of license is that?
Well, we have 2 main licenses. We have what we call a mercenary license, where you're allowed to hold on to your weapons, though they must be stowed away almost at all times. You'll be tracked, of course. You'll have to go through, or you can go with our resident adventurer's license.
Sure, we'll go with
It's a
that.
bit more expensive. Mercenary is a bit more expensive. Adventurer's pack is a bit less expensive. You are allowed a weapons-free license. You can walk around the city with weapons, armor for basically no charge.
I'll go with that one then.
As long as, pay attention. If you start agreeing to everything that happens to you, then how are you supposed to get anywhere?
It's not in the paperwork.
Hey, you might want to read that a bit too.
Okay.
Anyways, with the adventurer's license, you are free to use your weapons in and outside the city as you see fit, as long as you have a valid reason. If there's no real reason to it, or you start a brawl with no actual motive, then the license can get revoked, you can get suspended, fined, and
Okay.
thrown a couple of days incarcerated. And you're also legally liable to come to the city's aid whenever called. Essentially, you're on call the entire time.
Okay. Yeah.
You can refuse, but your adventurer's license will be revoked.
We're basically on-call soldiers.
Essentially,
And we don't get paid.
you're allowed to keep your weapons, armor, and everything on you almost unrestricted, as long as you do nothing illegal. And if you do something that would break some rules, if you have a valid reason for it, then you'd be fine.
But
And
Okay.
if, like, say a Tarrasque attacked the city and they called all hands on deck, you would be part of that.
But
And if you said
what about
no,
if I was a mercenary?
mercenary, you're allowed a bit more personal freedom. You're not on call at all, but you have weapon restriction. So you literally cannot use your weapons in town without a guard.
Without a guard's permission.
Essentially, rare cases are allowed as long as, in the end, it's okay.
Gotcha. So what if I had both?
There's no point to getting both.
But then I have free agency with my weapon, but I also have...
Nope, both would apply. Adventurers would override mercenaries.
Really?
Think of it as mercenaries as like a free pass, and adventurers is the VIP. It's cheaper, but again, you're on call the entire time. If you want to do anything more complicated, you gotta talk to city officials.
So
I
it's
guess
just...
I'll go with the adventurers.
Right, that'll be 7 gold.
What if
Oh,
I don't
I actually have
7
that.
gold?
I will hand over 7 gold.
I have 4 gold, man! 4! Because
What happened?
somebody keeps stinting me out of money.
That only happened once.
That I know of.
I will hand you 3 gold.
3 gold?
Oh, are these two
Oh,
with
you
you?
had me 3 gold. I
Yes.
appreciate that. Yes, we're with him.
So
Right.
that you can buy
I'll
it.
get some.
Well,
we'll get you some more
wait,
paperwork.
I might already... Because I lived here, do I already have that?
No, you don't. This seems to be a new thing they put in.
Okay, new thing. Okay.
That's
So he hands me 3 gold. I have 7 gold now. Here's my 7 gold.
Okay, thank you. And you, sir?
I'm just with them. I already have a license.
Okay, may I see it?
I will hand him my license.
Okay, this is fine. Right, you're all set up.
Now, bro.
Now, if you want to take any commissions, you want to try anything new, you want to get in touch with people, you can take a look at the board over there, you can ask one of your receptionists. If you want to become a full member, that'll just be cost another 2 gold, and we can get you your own exclusive receptionist. As well as advisor.
Why
I'm good.
would I need a receptionist?
We already have a.
Think of it as like an agent.
We already have an agent.
Oh, yeah, we already have an agent.
Oh, really? What's her name?
Not here.
Not through here.
It's a private
Private
affair.
and private firm.
Oh, you're already on a commission already? What are you working on?
Top secret.
To be completely honest, I'm
We
not
don't even
entirely
know.
sure yet. He hasn't filled us in on the details. We had to, we just came in. We have to get our licenses, you know.
So
You follow the rules.
You're already hired, but you don't know what you're doing?
Exactly.
We'll definitely check out the board, though.
You sound just as confused as we are.
A little.
So,
To most, that sound like a bad job. But to each their own, I guess.
yep, to
If
each
you need
their own.
anything, feel free to ask for me again. I'm Dallin.
Will do.
Right. Thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna-
Hope you come again.
I'm gonna wander over to the board out of
Oh, wait,
curiosity.
we need our things taken off, Boo.
Oh, yes. Take these off.
Oh,
Please.
those are tracking rings. We can't take those off.
Permanent.
But they said you'd take them off if we got our license. How am I supposed to use a weapon that has a ring on it?
Oh, well, we can hand that here. Okay. What weapon is this?
A dagger.
Dagger.
Oh, this one is just. Here you go.
I hand him my dagger, my crossbow, my sling, and I'm like, oh, by the way, where's my barrier?
Oh, was that something that was confiscated at
It
customs?
wasn't confiscated. They said they took it to the Artificer Guild or something to have it examined.
Oh, don't worry. They'll find you eventually. You'll get a letter or a missive, or someone will just show up, and they'll hand it back to you if it's seen safe. If not, they'll give you a letter.
I mean, it's literally like a platform, that's it. So I don't see how it's not safe.
I feel you, like, between you and me. the new sovereign of law is a bit touchy with his rules.
Who is the sovereign of law?
1 second.
Don't answer. Don't ask these questions.
Kelver Wildfield.
Calvert?
He was a gnome. No one's really sure how old he is, but he was recently elected about 4 years ago.
What is his name?
Kelver Wildfield.
Kelver.
How do you spell that?
Wildfield?
Yep. Kelver is Kelver. Wildfield is exactly how it's spelled. Just Wildfield, smack them together, and you get his name.
I don't know why I spelled the Kelver with a C. That doesn't make any sense.
How do you spell Caitlin? With a C or a K?
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
Nope, I will go check out the board with Frog.
Alright. So, at the board, it's all kinds of things.
I am specifically looking for anything that has to do
With guard duty.
with Nethrali Ashcloak or Torkin Deepbreast. If at all possible.
If
I'm,
at all possible.
I'm not really hoping for anything, I'm just curious if we could kill two birds with one stone, if there was anything about them.
Right, so you're just
Like a
looking over
mission
the board.
from them.
I'm looking for specifically like guard duty in the upcoming week.
So I'm looking.
We got
I'm
a
looking
smart
at-
person in the group.
I'm looking at those 3 things, but I'm also looking for a specific shopkeeper, see if he has any errands that need to be run.
Okay. Oh, you know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys go up to the board, and it is covered with papers. Anything from want a free fortune teller's reading to I need a troll exterminated. Little escort missions, rabbits are plaguing my fields, all kinds of stuff. After a little while, you search around, you find a slightly older one buried underneath a couple, but once you pull it out, it's a guard duty request. Like it's essentially an ad for becoming an official guard, like a city official guard.
What's the pay?
City official guard.
The pay it doesn't say, but it just says it can range anywhere between 4 gold an hour to 5 to 6.
An hour?
Correct.
That's a lot of money.
I'm broke. I need a job.
Lower paying jobs on that for that poster would be between a couple silver an hour. Good mid spot would be about 3
3 silver?
gold. 3 gold. If you can land one of the higher official jobs, between 5 to 7.
Gosh. So I'm definitely looking for that higher.
It's got an address. That's it.
What's the address?
It's
Now, if I
probably
had a
like-
whole address
It's
system
probably
for the city,
that
I'd tell you,
government
but
building.
I don't.
I'll just put unknown address.
But yeah, it's the main government building, Sovereign Hall.
Okay.
Sovereign Hall, that's what it's called.
Yep. I mean, somewhat creative with how they name things here, but not as much.
And anything on that shopkeeper?
Nothing really.
Nothing.
You see a couple of shopkeeper requests for like cleaning something out. One small tavern has a rat problem they want fixed. Other than that, nothing really. Just a small apothecary asking for someone to go get reagents.
Reagents.
Oh.
Do they have a list of reagents?
Hmm.
Or do we need to go to the apothecary and get the list?
Well,
Right, what are you 3 looking at? Marshall just chills up behind you.
Anything that might help us with our, wink.
We're just looking.
Ah, your aspiring careers.
Yes, sure.
Absolutely.
No. I'm looking
Well,
for.
then I would recommend that one. Small extermination request. Little official that needs to be taken from here to there. Nothing major, really.
Was there you said there was an apothecary that needed stuff?
I never said that.
no.
There was a poster for it.
Yeah, there was a poster. That was
I was
the
asking
apothecary
you.
that I was.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, him.
Oh, me as the DM?
Him
Yes.
as the DM, not him
Not
as the
Marshall,
character.
no. I wasn't talking to Marshall. I was asking the DM. So,
Yes, there was a missive to ask to go out into the plains to try to find some regents.
Focus, guys.
You mean we can bring them in without guards?
well, if we have this, I'm sure we could. I would love to get my hands on something that could potentially.
I want my laxatives back.
No, could potentially neutralize somebody for a period of time.
Okay.
Poison.
Like a bullet.
No,
No.
And-
Sleep sedative.
not so much poison, but yes, something that would cause the brain to go into an automatic panic sedative state.
That's yeah. So you want the request has an address for the shop to take it to if you want to go visit there.
Sure,
I
I'll
wanna go
grab
visit
it
there,
and,
but I want to see if I can.
I will
stop by my-
take the paper and I will like run it around the gem on my bag and then stick it in.
It's right here.
You see this thing I'm sticking?
I am going on a mission for the city.
You throw it into your bag with a little flash from the gem and nothing much.
So
I have an idea.
I guess I'll look at that extermination problem, but I also want to swing by that shop just
Your
to see
shop.
if that my friend is in.
So, Ravak, anything tickling your fancy?
I don't see how either of these are going to help us with our current situation.
Alchemy always helps with the current situation. Trust the professional.
I would start with this Joe. Hands you a paper with similar thing, guard, transport duty. A lot smaller. Pays not so good.
But if we can get in, it would be.
Is
very
there any for Sovereign Hall that are?
You haven't seen any other requests from Sovereign Hall.
Is this one from Sovereign Hall?
No. It's from some small merchant named Haven.
Any details on where it's going? Like
Or
how
where it's
long it
coming
might
from?
take?
He wants help move. It's a recent one. He wants help moving some material from one warehouse to another, guarding the entire thing, and then sticking there to make sure nothing happens until his normally appointed guards show up.
Does it have?
Essentially,
a
it's
certain
like, well, by tomorrow's latest time you can try. But he wants his stuff moved now. He wants
Hourly
it
wage?
guarded over the night. No,
Sure.
about 10 gold for the entire job.
Let's
Like I said, pays not so good.
see what we can do with this guard job. Stop by the apothecary on the way. I don't know the city. Is it on the way?
The apothecary?
The apothecary he wants to go to?
Yes.
Well,
Which
remind me, about how long has it
region?
been since you've been in the city?
Well, I honestly, my character more or less came from the city.
He was born here, but how long has it been since?
No,
you've been-
he before he went to meet up with these guys. This is basically where he stopped here on before he.
Oh, okay, so he's familiar with
So
it.
it's not like he's been gone forever, but the little
The address,
licenses.
you don't know the exact shop itself, but you know the general area of how to get. You know the spot. You can get there.
And I don't have my map because they took that too.
What district?
So is it there? It's down in Ember District.
Oh, we're in Ember District.
No, you're in Wind District.
Yeah, we're in Wind District.
Remember, we're at the
Ember
guild?
District is down here.
I'm looking at colors. Is it not color coordinated?
It is. But we're up.
These are the same colors.
Right.
You
But
guys
Wind
are up
District
here.
is green.
You're in
Yeah,
Wind
that's
District
here.
right now.
I know, but we live in Ember
Yes.
District.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most travelers and people who come in go to Ember District. It's actually where most their shops and other things for. Anything for travelers, really. Stone District is where they keep most of their who knows what sits and warehouses. Wind District
So
is
that's
where most
where
people
the
live.
job the guard job would be, right?
In Stone District. Sovereign is kind of like a mixture between them all. Older sops, towns, and the marketplaces there, as well as the main government building.
Got it. Ugh. It is
So-
definitely not on the way.
It is if you make a giant loop.
That's a very big loop. About how long did it take us to get to where we are?
You were really stinking close, so it only took you about 5 minutes.
I think it'd be better if we didn't go past the apothecary and we just
No.
went straight to the job. Then we can pass Sovereign Hall and see if we can catch any rumors about the event coming up.
The spot to meet the merchant is along the main road for Sovereign District on the north side, so be on your way.
Okay. Sure, why not?
It's my shop on over there.
Your shop? Let me think.
Was in a
It'd
warehouse.
be a bit of a detour, but yeah, you could get there.
Okay, guys, we need to make a pit stop before we.
You'd get to the merchant shop, to the spot for the job, to apply for the job before you'd get to your shop.
Oh, would we? Okay.
Well, let's go apply for this. It's not much
Alright.
gold, but just trying to lay low.
I see.
Right.
Put ourselves out there without putting ourselves out
Yeah,
there.
this would be a good way to start your career. Building up a job, some trust, kind of decent merchant.
Decent merchant.
Start
Marshall,
getting you something good to put on your resume.
do you think you can get me another bag? Kind of like this?
Dr. Marshall?
Yes, Marshall.
Maybe.
How much do you think it would cost?
It's bag of holding?
No, it's
Well,
just a
he
bag.
just sees the
Normal
bag because he does the.
It's a bag that I have turned into a bag of holding.
Normal bag.
Yes, just a normal bag.
No, it's just a normal. If it's just a normal bag, you can probably pick up something like that somewhere in Ember or on the marketplace in Sovereign.
Never mind. I'll do it myself.
Alright. Where are we off to?
Sovereign, whatever this address is.
Sovereign.
Alright,
Stop
off to
coming.
the Sovereign District. Starts taking you down through streets. Bit more crowded now. People walking to and from. From where you are, lots of people getting out of their homes, dressed in farm attire, heading out to work in the fields.
I will keep an eye out for a fairly nice bag.
You're in the wrong place to shop.
No, just like as we're walking.
As you're walking,
Just like
You're
any
not-
place that.
you don't see it. You
could
see some people
potentially-
with some nice looking bags, but it's obvious they're not selling.
No.
They're just
Like a shop
going
that
off to
could
work.
work.
This place is Wind District is mostly homes.
No, as we get to the Sovereign District,
Okay.
where he was.
Yeah, he's. Yeah.
Alright. So he takes you through a lot of back alleys and wandering the little roads till you get to the main road. It's big. About 10 feet wide. Big road. Thank you. You start walking down it, and you start to see a marketplace come into view. Lots of loud noise, bumbling. Lots of voices cuddling out, crying out for their wares and separate objects. Officials moving to and fro. You're stopping at a mid-sized building on the corner right in front of the market square.
That's what this address is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. Be right in here. Probably have to talk to their office.
The office.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, come in. Hi, I'm Phil. I'll be helping you today. Come in. I'm sorry, Master Haven hasn't had a lot of business recently. He's getting desperate.
We saw your request.
Ah, that request. Oh, he'll be most pleased with that one. Yes, we needed to move that shipment of orichalcum yesterday.
Yesterday.
Huh?
Uh,
I'm new here.
What is it?
Licenses, please.
So,
Hand in your cards. Okay, you two. Okay, and you are a bit older, but I'm sure you won't mind. Here you all are. Job's accepted. You're all hired. Congratulations.
Well, that was the easiest interview I've ever seen.
No background checks, huh? Alright. I mean, I did just. Never mind.
We're really behind on this. He wanted this stuff moved from his old location days ago.
What exactly is it being moved?
We're moving it from his old warehouse to the new one. He purchased it about 10 days ago. His last one's registration ran out, and they're tearing the entire place down after a recent bust there. They had some bad old alchemist supplies. Apparently some illegal stuff. Don't know the details. The Orhalcom guard's shutting it all down. We gotta move his shipment fast.
And then,
Deal.
Alright, follow me.
Still keeping an eye out for a bag as we're walking.
He takes you through the main market square as people are calling out for their wares. Fish, grain,
Bread.
items, crystals here and there. Lanterns, free lanterns. Potions, free potions, whoever can guess what is in this.
Nope.
Whoever can guess.
Guess what?
What do we guess?
Do you stop for a second?
Sure.
Half a second.
Are you coming?
Yes, we're coming. We're just.
Yep, 1 second. I will be able to catch up.
I know the address. I can take him there. All right.
I'll continue following them.
All right. You stay with the.
So, what am I guessing?
So you two are staying at the potion shop.
Yes.
Lily's potion vendor.
Well,
You're going off with
No,
Phil to the
I'll just
location.
follow him.
Right, you two are going with Phil to the location.
Yeah, he's going.
Marshall's staying with you. And it's just like a little stall.
Yeah, nice.
Bit of a sunroof to keep the sun off. It's like, welcome. Would you like to try a guess at our game?
I would like to win your game, yes.
We have before us 3 potions. If you can guess what the potion does with nothing but the look and maybe 1 sip, then we'll give you 1 potion from our entire back roll here free.
Sip a potion.
Maybe I should have stayed.
Sounds,
A tiny sip won't be enough to affect you in any way, but most hard-earned alchemists can typically tell ingredients and what they do with it. Just like,
so, I have to guess all 3 of them?
whichever one you like.
Guess
This one is the hardest, mid, easiest.
I might as well do the hardest.
All right. I think I left the glass I needed in the other room.
Is he legitimately good?
He's seriously gonna make me sip something.
Yes, he is.
The uncorks it. Small bit of steam or smoke starts coming off as he swirls it.
What do I smell?
You smell something kind of sulfuric.
That's just me.
That's just me. I fired it.
No, that's just what I
There
smell.
you go.
Oh dear. That is a weird looking thing. I'll take a sip of it. Definitely sulfur. What kind of check should I make? Alchemist supply.
Make a check with your alchemist set. Probably
Intelligence or
this would probably be under herbs, so I'd say wisdom.
wisdom?
Mhm.
So like a kind of like a nature check.
Yeah.
So make a nature check or with my
Make
alchemy.
make a wisdom save with your proficiency bonus added.
Ooh, that would be an 18.
With an 18, as far as you can tell, it is a very, very botched potion of invisibility.
Is my pinky missing?
No, you feel no effects whatsoever. As far as your tasting go from the ingredient mixture, your best bet would be an invisibility potion.
I would have to say something that would turn somebody invisible. Am I correct?
Well, close enough. I'll give you that for trying. It's a potion to see invisibility.
Ah.
One of our more recent adolescents tried to make one, and well, slightly botched it.
Yes.
Works for our little game here.
Kind of tell.
Good. Now you can. Now
Do I see
take
any like flickering invisible thingies?
No. Now you can take from our bottom shelf, or you can try to ante up.
No, I will just take what? Just like general idea of what looks the craziest.
The craziest on their bottom shelf?
Bottom shelf.
The craziest item you can see on their bottom shelf is... One second.
Speaking of puking, you puke up random items.
Random items.
Is that really a thing?
I think I have it in a book somewhere on a PDF.
Puke up
You-
a cloak of invisibility.
No, you literally it has like a random items table, and you like roll on it every like minute or something.
Okay, you
And
just
you
want the
puke it out.
craziest thing?
Something that is just like swirling like crazy and like weird. Something that I don't really recognize, so that I can try and like
Figure it out.
reverse
Reverse engineer.
engineer it.
Okay, the craziest potions you can see is one that seems to be kind of like swirling by itself, like a very clear syrupy liquid. It's very thick. Think molasses thick. The other one, the second one would be what looks to be like a fairly normal healing potion with like a moving dot of orange in it. And finally, a amberish potion with like a red bead growing and shrinking inside of it.
Oh frick! I've read that one, but I don't remember what it is.
Oh, it's very obvious.
Growth. Potion of growth.
Yeah.
Ask him what it is.
I will do the we'll do the amber one. Yeah. We'll go with that one.
Alright, here you go. One surprise potion.
Thank you. I'll stick it in my bag. My
Would you like to try
potion
again?
pouch. No, I'm good.
Sure?
I've got a job to do.
Oh, well then.
Thank you for your fun game.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming by.
No, continue.
Oh, by any real chance, are you an alchemist?
That would ruin the fun in the game, now wouldn't it? Now we'll continue walking.
My friend! Ah, yes, you look like an intellectual. Marshall takes you up, and after a few more minutes of walking through Sovereign District and getting to the Stone District, bleh, I lost it. Where is it? Ah, it's a warehouse in a very open square.
Warehouse in an open square. Warehouse in an open square.
So if you open your map, right underneath the E in stone for Stone District, there's that big square.
Oh, that's a
Yep.
big open square.
The middle one, the middle building. So it should be right beneath M, big size. Be easier if I remember to print this. But
Like that one.
the one below it,
That one.
No,
up. No, that one. Right
That was the
there.
one I was pointing at.
I'm sorry, I thought you were pointing at the one right above it.
No. Okay, got it. Do you see invisible things now?
Yes, I see that little pixie floating around your head.
Oh,
making
crap.
evil faces. Okay, so Phil's just sitting there kind of nervous, like, oh, good, you made it. Master Havren is inside. Havren! Up comes a little mountain dwarf, sour-looking, graying hair.
Fairly tall to him, though.
You!
I'm not here yet.
Lateness is to be ashamed of. I can't believe
you are here.
this is
Oh, I am now.
professional help. No, this will be easy
I
with the
kind of
four of
got
you.
lost.
Three of them. I'm not with you.
Goodbye.
Get out of here! It's not for you. He speaks a bit to Dwarven and to himself under his breath. You can't quite pick up what he's saying. Like,
I don't know Dwarven anyway.
Sure,
Yeah,
Haven
right.
will give you the details. I gotta get back to the reception. I gotta get back to the shop. Bye. Good luck.
Good luck. Don't leave me, he's scary.
Well, so you're the three little miscreants I had to deal with.
Well, we could just leave.
No, just sign here.
Inside, kind of back room.
Sign it.
Wait, Do I need to read that just to make sure I'm not like
No, they've already
gypped
signed
out
it.
of gold?
I'll take a quick glance over it.
Basic contract. Like he is not viable for any injuries you take on the job. You are not viable for any bad decisions he makes.
I signed it.
Essentially, indentured servitude for a day.
We're not viable for any dumb things he said.
All right. Right. Now we're just there they are. Group of small carts being pulled by some oxen come in. You can see by the carts they're older, they're more wooden. They're probably more used for moving hay.
So he's got the
Things in
wrong
the
product
field.
for the job.
No, you have something you can use. It's not high end, it's not flashy. Right, you three. Start working with these peons and get the Orhalcum out of the warehouse into there.
Okay.
Rebecca, I assume you've got something to help us.
Indeed I do. I won't bother wasting his time. I'll cast the first level spell, but I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant. And
That's not what I had in mind, but okay.
So you're referring to
it has my same strength.
I was referring to a disc, but
Because if we
invisible
load it
things
all
work.
on the disc, then we just
We have carts. I don't need to make a disc.
No, to like get it from the warehouse to here, so we don't have to carry it so much.
Yeah, that's what an Unseen Servant.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so you get to work. Orhalcum, as you find out, is heavy.
What exactly is Orhalcum?
Orhalcum is a rare mineral only found in Roland. It's
Okay.
tough. It's as tough as adamantium and half the weight.
So
Still heavier than mithril.
would
Everything is heavier than mithril.
Much heavier. But
Why would we be moving in mithril? Are they like iron ingots, or are they in like big boxes?
large crates filled with all kinds. A couple of them have ingots in them. A few others have rougher stones that you can see little flecks of. So you think those might be ores.
Oh, okay, so a lot more. Okay.
is this something that would be good to build armor out of?
Roll a d20 for me.
Do I add anything to it?
No, just straight roll.
Okay, that'll be a 6.
Okay. So
Nice.
you know that another property of Orhalcum is that sometimes in their geodes sometimes in the ores there's a little geode that has some kind of crystal inside. It hasn't been quite named yet, but they're very rare and they're very useful for binding. They make powerful crystals for use for elemental binding.
So this is potentially related to our
You've heard
current
now.
quest.
You've heard some rumors going around Orhalcum. Some of it wild and basis, like one drip of Orhalcum is enough to kill a dragon.
I mean, most of my rumors would have been heard from
Oh,
sailors protecting it, so...
So you do have, but from all the rumors, you do get the sense that there's maybe a little something else with this mineral that you're not quite. It's not available on the surface level. You can't quite figure out.
No
for
idea.
all you know, it's a rock. It is a very shiny little rock.
Very heavy rock.
Right. So moving out the warehouse takes you about half the day. Putting them all up, putting them all into carts, tarping over said carts, and wheeling them away, and then sitting and waiting for more carts to come back.
Well, my Unseen Servant
waiting
will
for
last long.
carts to come back. But aren't we supposed to be
Oh, that's
going
right.
with the carts?
You're going with the carts. You travel with the carts by foot.
I was like,
and
this is a
back.
weird job. Guard
Ugh,
them.
I need more sleep. Sorry, everybody.
Good. I mean, I wouldn't.
Potion of healing.
Roll that one.
Yeah, 7's not bad.
It's a pretty darn average number for...
Right.
After about half the day goes by,
From that point
Finally
on, I'm
moved.
going to just cast
You're on-
Unseen Servant as a ritual every time we're coming
You-
back.
you have now loaded up the very last cart. Sun is starting to set. Right, off with you. Take care of that last cart and watch the warehouse till tomorrow. I should have my regular guards by then.
Okay. Is there a big problem of people stealing these rocks?
Sir. That's none of your concern.
I'm supposed to guard them. I figure.
Make sure no one gets in, no one gets out.
Okay, I'll keep my eye on you too.
Why?
Nobody gets out. Nobody gets in.
I will just stay in there then. That's
Okay,
fine.
that's what we're supposed to do anyway. I will continue walking.
Make your way back. District is just as lively as ever, even with sunset.
Wow.
So
it never
how-
ends.
How close is this warehouse to the warehouse we're supposed to be scoping?
We've walked to and from it like 12 times.
Yeah, exactly.
So your new warehouse, if you want to open up your map for me so I can point it out.
B.
So you've gone from here all the way up to here. And since the carts are a bit bigger, you couldn't use most of these back alleys. So you've gone up through this road here to the main road. Cut through here, wait. Up to the main road, across, and up to about here.
Yeah, that's just down the street actually.
Still, it needed to be moved. It's a lot of material. And it's
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right. So you guys get there. Haven gives you one last sour look. You'll receive payment in the morning. Here's the ledger with all the boxes. Check them every hour.
Every hour.
Every hour.
Yeah, okay.
Does the ledger have any like names as far as where the boxes are going to go from there? Or?
Nope, it's just a record of what box has been moved from warehouse A to warehouse B.
And what's in the box? Because you said there's like the ore stones and then there's the
Ingots.
Pure. You have ores and you have boxes of ingots.
and the ingots could have.
No, the ores could have the gem.
Yeah, yours would have the gem.
Because the ingots have already been
Ore
refined.
stones. Oh, okay. I understand.
So now you guys are gonna be here for good 12, maybe 13 hours.
So this isn't helping us. So we need to be, while we're here, are we the only three here?
Yeah, it's just you three.
There is no one else supervising us.
Yeah, we're adventurers. We're
It's
supposed
just
to
you
be.
three. But
honest.
but because you got your licenses, you're registered with the guild,
Right.
more or less. You're all being marked. They can find you anywhere. If you try anything funny, they have
Right.
your ID.
Well,
They-
obviously you don't put anything in the bags, right?
if anything goes missing, and you three have nothing to say for yourselves, you're liable.
We'd be the ones going to jail if anything
I
went
will,
missing.
as I'm checking through the boxes one time, I'll like scratch the ore. Is it kind of like fool's gold and it flakes, or is it like solid?
It's solid stuff.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Well then.
Would I know how to check if they have those little gems in them? Or
No,
that?
you just know
Of
of those because your old master he'd sometimes get shipments and ask for one of these gems. Rarely ever got them. 'Cause like scalpers, they're hard to come by and
Right.
high priorities, but he's at least gotten one of them.
Well then. We're gonna be here a while.
Long while.
Guess we'll just take turns sleeping. Well, you guys can take turns sleeping. I'll be up most of the night.
You can do the checks.
For 4 hours at least. While you guys sleep.
So we take first watch, and then you get
Yep.
your 4 hours of sleep.
Your
And-
warehouse, front door. No other door. You got your front door. You have 3 doors on the side for like a loading spot. You can bit much bigger. You can actually fit carts and other machines into those. And you've got windows about 15 feet off the ground.
How large is this warehouse?
Warehouse, it's
Assuming it's pretty massive.
yeah, it's huge. There's already other stuff in here, so as far as you can tell, either he has stuff in there already, or there's other people in there. But you know where you've set
Other
your stuff
people.
up, or other people put their stuff in there,
Okay,
kind of like a
so-
shared warehouse. Your stuff is kept separate. The boxes of ores are kept separate, and they're all kind of within their own little section.
I was just maybe we ought to scout the perimeter just to make sure we have a good layout of the.
I was thinking about dropping an alarm.
I have an alarm. I could drop it in one section. You could drop it in another. Well, how big of an area does it cover?
It's a 20-foot cube.
How
so
big
not-
is the warehouse?
It's a lot bigger than that. I'm
Well,
sure it's hundreds of feet.
Right, but if you're able to cover 2 of the side doors
Yeah.
with your alarm, and I can cover 2 of them.
Yeah, we can cover most of the doors.
From what you can guess, about 5,000 square feet.
Okay. Well,
The
that's
section you have to watch, that you're in charge of watching, is only about. Most of your boxes are on ground level, maybe a couple stacked on each other, but they're heavy son of a guns. So you can't stack them all too high. So yours is about a good 400 square feet
okay.
size. 3 layers of boxes.
I will definitely take several boxes and put them in front of the door. Do they open in or out?
The door
They
opens
open
out.
Dang it! Never mind, I'll put the boxes back.
Well, you
Wouldn't
could
have done that.
you could tie it to the box, a rope to the box, and to the door.
I do have a lot of rope. Are there handles on the inside? Are there handles on the inside of the door?
On the inside, yes, it's openable from both sides.
I will take 50 feet of rope, and I'm gonna tie those double doors together, so that nobody ain't opening that.
So you're locking yourself inside the warehouse.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Nobody in, nobody out.
Okay, so your other spots to worry about would then be the 3 loading bay doors and your windows.
Are they near where we're at?
One's near where you're at, another one halfway down the building, and the other one on the opposite end.
Okay. I'll put my alarm at the closest, the door nearest us, besides the front.
So we're going to want to confirm that there is no one in the warehouse right now, though, before we. Because if there's someone already in there, then there's no point in putting the alarms on the door.
Well, unless they want to leave.
So I'm gonna check the warehouse for people just to see if there's anyone in there.
Check around. Make a perception check. Disadvantage, it's dark in there.
But I have.
You have dark vision, but it's dark.
Yeah, it's okay.
3.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, 3. Let's see.
You have no idea. From as best as you can tell, there is nobody inside right now. None of the windows look like they've been tampered with. Everything is shut. You're once over. No one else is in the building but you 3.
I mean, it's fairly open. Is there, like, any places you could possibly hide except underneath a crate?
In
Or
between-
inside a crate?
In between crates, inside a crate. Yeah, walking around the entire perimeter, going in between crates, small towers here and there. And you see, as far as you can tell, there's nothing. If you want to go ahead and make a roundabout in pipe or Revok, go ahead and make those.
Well, we're already tracking every crate. Well, most of them.
All of our crates.
So I'll go look at all the other crates.
All of them? It's a massive building.
We got 13 hours.
Good point.
Bored out of my mind, I'm gonna go open some boxes.
Okay, you go.
Unless they are completely locked, or like, there's no way they're opening that from the inside.
Just some like nailed down wooden crates. You've got a couple of steel crates. A couple of them have loose lids that you can lift up, and there's like a sheet over it. Some bits of straw hanging out, but you can't quite see what's inside unless you move those sheets.
I'll rummage a little bit. Like, enough that I would be able to put it right back.
So you pull the sheet back a little bit, and you see a glint of metal. That's it. But roundish, but you can't quite figure out what the heck it is. Like from that little, you saw it's a metal pipe.
What do I have prepared? I didn't know what we were going to be doing today, so I was not able to prepare much.
That's the best part. You have no idea what's going on. Makes life interesting.
You know what? I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic as I walk around. So,
Right, so you start walking around.
Everything within a 30-foot, if it's magical, ping.
So you sit for about 10 minutes, you run your ritual magic, slowly but surely gathering the magical energy you require, and then you open your eyes, and about every 2 or 3 crates in this next section you're at radiates like a ton of magic. It's almost blinding.
I will go to those crates. Are they locked?
Locked.
Okay, good.
But from your close...
What kind of school?
School of magic.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
Ah, thank you for that.
And I know
Okay.
you learn the school of magic, if any.
So most of the boxes you're getting these from are wooden, or have like some kind of like leeway hole in it. But most of these that you're getting have some form of like abjuration school. As well
I
as
am a-okay with abjuration.
most of it's abjuration. You also get like a feel like there's a raw somethingness in that magic.
What exactly is that?
Protective.
Yeah.
I will go back to the raw ore. Do I get the same ping?
No, you don't get any real ping.
What about the ingots?
Ingots, you get a slight pulsating of just raw magic, and that's it.
This is some shady crap, guys.
We gotta die.
So are those like nailed shut, or are they like literally locked?
Nailed shut. Most of the stuff you've been using to hold these crates down is wood.
Dang it.
As far as you can tell, he's starting to run out of funds, and Haveren's getting
Oh
desperate.
yeah, I figured as much. Darn. I will just continue looking through any boxes that are not locked or nailed down to see if any idiot would try shutting themselves in a box.
Okay. After searching around a bit more, you can find at least 3 more crates.
Same thing, straw.
It's the same thing. Layer of straw, sheet on top. If you move the sheet, you can see what's in it.
Metal.
Well, the first one you opened up a long time ago you only pulled a little bit back, and you
Just
saw
a metal sheet,
rod.
yeah.
Just a little metal rod, round. Next, do you want to like pull the sheet all the way for this next one?
Just peeking. I don't want to like
Pull a
disrupt
little bit of
anything.
Which corner?
Oh.
Well, I would have detect magic up if I'm gonna open any boxes just to make
For this
sure.
first box, you got no magic.
Okay, open it up. I'll just like lift the sheet up, like
You
just
lift
grab the
sheet up.
corner and like flip it.
Inside is just a whole bunch of wooden knickknacks, like little statuettes, like posing marionettes artists use for figuring out poses. Just a bunch of wooden stuff on this level.
I am so confused. I'll shut that one. Go to the next one. I have no idea what this
Okay,
person does.
The next one, you're getting a bit of a magical aura here, and it's from the contents in the box. Nothing else.
Okay, just magic or abjuration.
Couple of abjuration.
Okay, just open it up,
You see some
fill it back.
just little metal things, small containers, a box here, small gemstone in one corner. That one's giving off the weakest magical pull you can feel.
Ravak, Trick, did they say this guy was a artificer?
Well, we don't
You're
even
in the
know
section.
if
You're in
this
a
is
section
his
of the warehouse where
stuff.
this isn't stuff you brought in.
It's multiple merchants go to this warehouse.
That's one thing you think it could be.
Okay.
Going off your passive intelligence.
So what
scores.
I want to do is I want to cast alarm on that second door, and then on the third door, I want to cast a snare in front of the door so if someone comes
Okay,
in.
big warehouse doors. Okay, so what you do? So the first.
Are they both concentration? You can
Alarm is not.
No, snare is not.
If alarm's not concentration, then you could just cast alarm on multiple doors.
Oh yeah, it's not concentration. What?
Is it? I thought alarm was ritual.
It's ritual, but it's not concentration.
It's not.
Oh,
So you can spend 10 minutes and get it
time?
free.
Duration.
Duration 8 hours.
Yeah, so you
But
could cast alarm
most of the night.
as
It would
many
cover
times
most
as
of
you
your
want.
night.
No, in that case, we'll just
Just
cast in front
cover
of
the
all the
whole
doors.
floor.
Just
Spend the
10
whole
minute by
night.
10 minutes covering every square inch of the floor.
Every
Starting
20
around our
square
box.
feet.
30.
Our boxes.
Is it 30 square
No,
feet?
it's 20 cube.
Oh, it's
Oh,
that's a range.
Never mind. 20 cube.
Dang, you guys spend the next couple hours just like covering the entire thing. So if anybody moves, you will know and know where.
One second, I just need to look up alarm to make sure.
Is that really how this works?
My God.
It doesn't say you can only cast it once.
Just for the duration, yeah, you could do that.
And it's ritual, so it doesn't actually use spell slots.
If you take 10 minutes.
And you can decide for it to mentally ping you or make some kind of audible alarm.
We'll probably
I've
want mental
never
things.
heard of somebody casting it twice. That is absolutely
Well, normally
hilarious.
you're only casting it on a campground.
You
20-foot cube covers that.
yeah.
cover the whole warehouse. Like, get
We don't need the warehouse. We just need our 400-foot blocking in front of each door.
Yeah.
We're good, and the windows.
And the windows.
As long as because we can also cast it.
Windows are
30
away.
feet up.
Windows are about 15 feet up in the air.
Yeah, so we can
You
put
can
it in front
cast
of
it
each
30 feet
window.
up.
Well, we wouldn't. Yeah, we would be able to do like we just cast it on the floor because it covers cubed,
Well, yeah.
so it covers.
Holy
the rest.
cube.
Yeah, so it'll cover the windows. Yeah,
20
everything.
feet up, 20 feet.
We'll
Alright.
do that for our
We're
first
gonna do
little bit
that.
of the night before sleeping and resting and whatever.
Huh. That spell just got so much cooler.
It did.
I was like, this is the dumbest spell, but that is absolutely awesome.
I'm just imagining this little gnome in his armor and an elf just like, and then just like,
And you hear
over to the next spot.
Just run.
from like opposite end of the warehouse, just echoing. Mr.
Randomly.
Pipe's like opening boxes. Hey guys,
Guys, look what I found over here.
This one has.
I'm not touching anything. I'm just like opening boxes and like
Okay, oh, that reminds me. Third box.
third box.
You're getting a fairly powerful magical aura from the, again, not from the box,
Yes,
but from like a bottom layer of it.
Bottom layer.
Again, this one has more. It's got like multiple like kind of like padded sheets in between
Okay, got it.
different items. So if you want to see whatever this magical aura is coming from, you have to go down at least 3 layers. But from the top layer, there's no sheet covering it, so you open it up, and it's a bunch of mangled firearms. Like your classic flintlock
Yeah.
rifle, small pistols, experimental ones. You can see that people did some crazy things. One had like a rotating barrel, but they're all
Pretty much
destroyed.
Junk.
Rusted metal for most of them. So these are pretty old, but like exploded ends,
Uh.
mechanisms completely falling apart.
Sure, I will
Do it.
cast Mage Hand
You could be like, hey, I'll
with
come over
my.
and
So, my. You know what? No, never mind. I don't have to be sneaky about this, but I will stick my leather glove on and cast Mage Hand, and the glove comes off and digs through, just gently, like pick up, set down.
So
Yep,
you,
and
you
just
pick up the
slowly
first roll, you
goes
pick up
down.
the first padded piece of fabric. As it starts to pull out, the rest kind of rolls over on itself with loud clink, 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 snip, snap, cracks. Next layer underneath seems to be like wooden stocks from making some other different firearms. More complete, but a couple of them splintering or starting to fall apart.
Okay.
So you have your mage hand holding up that first sheet.
I will hold it up, and then it will go down to the next one.
Right, so you open up, you're getting a look at the third layer just above where you're getting this powerful aura of something.
At what point?
What school?
1 second. I have to look up the item.
Accidentally summons a demon.
Right. That's why I'm like, what school?
Or a full elemental.
If it is conjuration, not touching
You got a
it.
transmutation aura coming from this one.
I'll touch it.
Kind of
Yeah.
like a mixture between transmutation and conjuration.
I am honestly curious now.
So your third layer that your hand picks up reveals a bunch of statuettes. And from all kinds of minerals and types, all kinds of little creatures, from like a big looking horse to like a tiny little deer and small like people figurines. Ranging from hard stone to precious metals to porcelain.
Which one's pinging, glowing with your
Or it's right under this layer.
right under this one?
Next layer.
Smack dead center. It's bottom layer.
Nope, not touching it. Put everything back the way I remember it.
You
Careful.
try your best to
No, I'm.
find things out. Roll a dexterity check for me. Sleight of hand.
Boy, sleight of hand. Oh, great. Oh.
You should have asked me to do it.
So
I didn't
as
think
you're-
that would be an 8.
So as you take your hand, you start to roll back the
Shut off an alarm.
second layer of wooden figurines. You hear
I
a
would know an alarm.
creak and a small tick, and you just accidentally snapped the leg off of a wooden deer.
Problems happen. Right back. I need you. I'll lift the crate back up. Right back.
I'm gonna follow him over.
Right
I'm
back.
just curious.
I'll go over to him.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
And I cast. I detect magic. There's a strong conjuration, transmutation-ish magic at the bottom of this box. But there's a lot of fragile statues. And one of them broke. Can you mend it? And I will, lift it up, the layer up, and I will, point with it with my pipe. That one, right there.
I'll cast mending on it.
You're holding the pieces together, you're twirling your fingers, a bit of bluish magic swirling around your fingertips as the leg just fixes itself.
I asked.
Set it back
What's
down.
on the bottom?
Don't know. Not touching. They were very, precise in what they did with this. There's broken guns on top. Underneath there is, wooden
statues.
stalks. Underneath that would be the statues, and, under that is the magic. So,
You're not touching that with a 10-foot
what-
pole.
ever, they're wanting to hide, they did it intentionally to where you would have to literally take everything out to get to the bottom.
I kind of want to take everything out to see what it is.
Nope. They would definitely recognize something like that.
About 1 hour has passed at this point.
Holy crap!
We've got plenty of time to figure it out.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot more alarms to set.
Fair.
If you spend most of this entire time setting up alarms, you have 5 set up at this point.
Which is a total
Of
of
100 square feet.
yes,
So you got one side
100
of the
cubic. Well, no, 100 square feet plus the cubic. We're not doing the math yet.
It should be about 100 cubic feet.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot more than cubic. In cubic,
Because it's
the volume is way
20,
is
just 20 in one direction. So it'd be 40
You've covered about
square
at this point
feet.
you've covered about 100 square feet of the 500 you need to cover.
okay. Well,
Well, that's him and then me.
Or
Yeah,
you-
they both
Because
been
I've-
So
doing
you've
I've
both been
been
working
doing-
together?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
this point you have about 200 then.
just
Almost halfway through.
Let's get to server. We got the doors first.
Well,
Yeah, that's true. True. So we
Because-
still have a little.
so is it 20 square? It's 20 square feet, right?
Well, yes, but it's also in a cube. So
We're not talking about cubic directions.
I know, no, I know. But it says 20
a
square,
20-foot
feet.
cube.
20 foot
20-foot
cube. So it would be 40 square feet.
No.
20 by 20 is 40 square feet.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it would be 40 square feet per alarm.
yes.
So
you've got
that's
400 square feet covered.
200 each of you.
Well, so we basically have the whole
outside
whole area.
area.
And our doors.
So you've got your 3 doors covered.
And
You
a
haven't
good
started
portion.
working on the windows yet, and you've got 400 of the square feet you need to cover covered. You have only 100 square feet to go.
Which shouldn't take long.
Which
So
would
we'll
take only
finish that
about
up real quick.
half an hour. Say, half an hour.
But I'm still curious about what's in the bottom of the box.
No touch.
It's like a child with a candy bowl. It could be.
Can I shill things? No.
Do you have arcane lock?
I wish.
Yeah, it's a second level spell.
Yeah, it is. I was like, no, it's a wizard thing. But no, it's an artificer thing at second level. Darn.
I do want to unload that crate just to see what's at the bottom.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I will sit on the crate.
But you can't watch our stuff from there.
I'm sitting on the crate.
Oh, I guess before our I help continue with the alarm, I have to double check all of our crates. Make sure nothing was stolen while we were casting alarm.
Oh yeah, we have to check those
5
every hour.
times. And then I will continue with the alarm.
We're gonna have to reset these later too, because it only goes for 8 hours.
Later, you're gonna have to reset them.
I don't think I will, just because I don't want it to be lasting another 8 hours, because there's nothing in this spell saying you can dispel it. And I don't want a bunch of random people walking through the warehouse pinging me all day.
It would only. We're gonna be 13 hours. It'd only be 3 hours.
Making it ping out loud? That is totally a pipe thing to do. I need that
No.
spell.
So what you do is you just make it ping out loud, and then you don't have to worry about pinging in your head.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Just have it randomly ping as people walk around.
And, you know, the only night ambience thing I had that river going in the background. I can't find my alternative, so I got no music for you guys right now.
That's okay.
That's okay. It is a silent warehouse.
It's just quiet.
It echoes though.
Oh, yeah.
Well then. Yes.
So there's no second floor?
Nope.
Is the roof?
How high?
Roll Constitution saving throw. Just kidding.
You're not the DM.
How high is the roof?
30 feet.
So, something could come from above, but it would hit our alarm if it came in our area. Is there any, like, skylights?
Just 2 in the center. Smack center of the building.
About where is
And
that
we've
crate
got,
that I was
we
sitting
can
on?
do 30 feet
The
up,
crate you were sitting on was close to the far end. On the
we can
opposite
hit
side
those
of where the guys
skylights.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they don't come through a wall,
We're
which
good.
is entirely possible.
Gonna laugh when this is a very boring night and we stayed up all night casting spells. for
Well, you
no
only
reason.
sleep for 4 hours anyway.
That's a good point. I have nothing better to do with my time. Which means
Well,
So you guys set up your alarms like right up on the door.
not so that it. I don't set mine so that they
Pass
ping me
through
on
the
the
door?
outside. Yeah, just the inside.
Right. You don't want some random
He's like
cat
walking
going
off
by
20 feet.
just-
Right there.
Exactly.
You don't want some random cat going by to set it off outside.
That would be kind of funny.
Well, the only problem with not doing that is then if like some archer goes from outside and opens the door, because it opens outward.
That front door does not open outward anymore.
I'll still put an alarm in front of the front door.
Right.
but,
Yeah.
So is that all you guys are planning to do for now? Just
Yep.
sit, sleep, watch.
I'm gonna look through the crates.
You go through the
I
crates.
mean,
You see
I find-
nobody hiding.
No, it's not that I'm looking for someone hiding. I'm just looking to see what's in there.
Metal. And knickknacks.
And you're still sitting on that.
Okay, so
crate.
you
Absolutely.
roll a d20 for me.
Wow.
Just straight roll.
9.
Okay, so the first box you come up to, wooden, nothing's really clasping it down or holding it down. You lift it up. You can see bits of straw coming out, and there's a sheet covering whatever's on top of it.
Is
I'm
this
guessing
one he's
he's
already
blind
gone
view.
through?
Yes, it has. It's one he's already gone through.
So he confirmed there's no magic.
There's no magic in this one.
I'm just gonna rummage through real quick. See.
I will quickly point out a bunch of the boxes that have magic.
Oh, so that I don't like accidentally blow myself.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
About half these boxes you're getting magic from are made of some kind of metal, but they got like holes inside of them. So you're getting that from there. So you have mixed signals. A lot
Yeah,
of
oh,
auras
yeah.
popping through that little.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, just a couple of small abjuration. Yeah, abjuration. From some of the wooden boxes. Most is coming from the far end. Almost nothing magical you can find in the middle or your end.
So we're on like the opposite end of these.
You're still within a mile though, so wouldn't that be a neat trick? A warehouse a mile long. Yep. A couple hours go by.
I'm gonna be working on
Racking my brain about this. Are there any like?
I'm thinking through the design of a pulley system.
Pipe.
System?
Yes.
Are there any like ledgers or like paperwork like attached to any of these boxes?
Attached to any of these boxes.
On the
no.
far side.
On the far side, no. You can see some like carved in labels. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
But it's like a string. It's like a couple letters and a string of numbers.
Yeah.
Like UF, UF TAC 37, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely no actual names.
I was just curious.
Do I have my immovable rod with me? Or was
Yes,
that?
you do.
Okay, that wasn't taken. Okay, that's nice.
Great.
And I've got my boots.
Yep. You should.
How dim is the warehouse?
Warehouse. Only light you're getting is from your 2 moons. There's no internal lighting.
2 moons coming through the spot. The
2 moons coming through the windows and the
sun.
Skylight.
Skylights.
That's the word for it.
Just out of dang it. You said they're 30 feet up?
Yep. The roof is 30 feet up. Kind of
What were you gonna do?
pyramid shaped.
Okay. I'm going to quickly make an experimental elixir by expending 1 spell slot to make a flying potion. I will go 20 feet up and cast prestidigitation on those skylights to see if they're locked. Literally just open. That's what I'm doing. Just open.
I think you have to use thaumaturgy for that, by the way.
Oh, thaumaturgy, not...
It's like prestidigitation
Oh,
doesn't
never mind. I did not make a flying potion because that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Never mind. I just stand there. Open. In primordial.
So, the first one you target, it kind of doesn't go anywhere. The second one,
Oh, great. How are you gonna close
freak.
that?
Close.
Are we gonna walk on that?
Oh crap. Now I will make a. Get your butt up there.
What do you want?
That one's open.
your boots they did attach metal anklets to your boots.
Did they?
You don't know what they do.
That's not very reassuring. I thought I made my boots well designed enough that they wouldn't be noticed as anything.
They have wings.
Yeah, but they're disguised wings. I'm small.
Yes, we embroider more wings around these very real-looking white wings on the heel, and thus the boots are disguised. Another hour passes by.
All right.
It has been
Can you fly?
I'm gonna see if they work.
7 hours since you guys have started. Roll Constitution.
Well, I'm meditating. Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything below 15. Everything below a 10.
7.
Oh, I got a
With your modifier?
20
What modifier?
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw. I got a 20. Not unnatural. Unnatural 20.
13 with my.
Okay. So, Pipe, you're feeling right as range, just a little sluggish, but that's it. You have a bit of a yawn. Rub your eyes for a second, but you're doing okay.
Rub my eyes and sploosh. Little bit of Now, can you fly or not?
I'll try.
Alright, so as you're getting ready to hopefully not die, you're about to run, and then you hear the front door. You guys are going up to the skylight?
I'm just
He's
standing
not.
in the
He's
middle
just
of
standing.
the room.
Right. So in the middle of the warehouse, you can hear like a door starting to rattle, like someone trying to open it, but it won't budge.
Front door.
You fly. I'll go over to the door. I walk up to the door. Knock, knock. Who is it?
Hello? Hello? Can you let me in, please? It's Phil from before.
Nope. Nobody in, nobody out. That was the command.
I have a written missive. And underneath the door, you hear the crinkling of something as it smacks into the boxes.
I didn't put boxes there. I moved them away
Because it opens out.
because it opens out.
So,
So I did not put them
So
there.
he put him a little ways away from the door and then attached the rope. So
Right, so you see a paper come out underneath.
I will grab it.
Seems to be a written missive from Haven.
you're gonna have to get Havram to come. He said
Are
no.
you able to fly?
I don't know. Can I able to fly?
So you start to activate your wings. Your wings come out. Start fluttering up. You flutter. At about the 10-foot mark, gem flashes like brightly for a couple seconds. Then your wings kind of just shiver and stop, and you fall. Land solidly on your feet, but the wings retract themselves.
So I can't get up there.
It's roll Arcana check.
Well, the wings would make it so
What detail about the wings do you need to let me know?
well, they make you. Wouldn't they make me just slowly go down to the floor if he has to?
Yep.
Yeah, you just glide down. But
Glide down to the floor.
Arcana
fine.
check. I
Ooh.
don't like these dice.
What was that?
It was a 3
plus your Arcana.
plus
5.
it was a 5.
Okay, you have.
8 total.
It's not
So
even
you know it was the anklets they added to your wing boots that caused it. You're not sure how or why.
Okay.
The missive for you seems to be actually written. It's signed with Haven's signature. It says adventurers. Phil is coming. Phil will be asking to enter the building to double check the wares and see how you're doing.
Oh, this is gonna be really annoying.
Okay.
Nobody in, nobody out.
I will.
That's what he said.
I will make that flying potion. Fly to the roof. Get onto the roof and peek over the edge to make sure Phil is alone.
You get up to the roof. There's no way out from the roof right there.
Well, there's the skylight.
That's
You're going to the
all the way into the middle of the room.
I've got plenty of time.
So you fly over.
Hold, please.
You peek over and it's Phil.
All by himself?
All by himself. No one else. Just him.
Can we just hand a
Okay.
report underneath the door and be like, no,
I will go
nobody in,
down.
nobody out.
I will untie the rope. I will,
You should
How
cast
close?
detect magic on him just to make sure it's. Really
How
good.
close is are they?
I'm
Are you within
Sure.
30
I'm in-
feet?
I'm in the trance. I'm in a trance by the supply boxes.
So is the supply box around 30 feet?
I'd say about that close, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly cast Bless on the 3 of us, just in case.
I mean, he's very far away.
No, he would be right next to me at the door.
So you moved over to the door with them?
Well, because I tried flying up there and it didn't work, so I
Alright.
just.
So you cast Blessed on yourselves.
I will open the door just a crack
Hello.
and inspect him very carefully.
He looks like himself,
Cast
just wearing a
detect
coat,
magic.
just wearing a coat to help him with the night chin. You don't feel anything, but he seems to be the kind of person that gets cold.
You should cast
Hello,
detect
can
magic.
I come in?
Mage
please?
hand comes out in a leather glove and pokes him.
Ow!
Does it go through
No,
any
it
like
hits him.
illusion?
Can I please come in? You saw the
Comes
missive.
back onto my hand. Open the door, grab him, bring him in.
What is it? Whoa!
It's on the door. My eyes are on you.
Instantly wakes up Ravek with his alarm. Because I forgot to put in Phil.
Didn't think he'd be coming over today.
I put the owner in.
Yep, so...
The owner comes in to steal his own wares.
1 second, I just...
No, I put the owner in to not ring.
Right. So I'm saying he comes in to steal
Oh
his
yeah,
own wares.
then he would.
Not
get
trigger
through.
the alarms.
Okay, that is 2 slots down.
Okay, so...
I have 4 slots left.
Alarm only ignores people you've specified at the casting of the spell, so every time he walks into those areas,
Into a
it's
new
going
area.
to ping in yours
Both of
and
you.
his head.
No, mine
Only
are
when
ping
you-
out loud.
Yours ping out loud?
Why?
Because if I'm asleep,
That is a good point.
I want you to be able to hear it too. I mean,
For you, it makes
it will
sense.
wake me up.
For you, it makes sense to be in your head because you don't really sleep that much.
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing
it
is,
wakes you up.
It'll
so-
wake you up.
Yeah.
But I
but-
want everyone else to be aware too, though. That so it's not just, oh, I wake up and
I'm
he's
just
still
here
asleep.
to double check the awareness.
Well,
He just hears ding ding as he goes
So he goes
around.
up to the first one, you hear another ringing in your head as he moves on to the next couple boxes. After a little while, he gets to your section.
it
Start
lasts
hearing ding, 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 ding,
for
ding, ding,
10
ding, ding,
seconds and can be heard for 60 feet.
Yeah.
and
Each-
In this empty warehouse.
in this acoustics, it's heard everywhere.
Perfect. So you can be anywhere and
Ding,
hear.
ding, 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 ding. Ah, what is that?
We
Ignore
may-
that.
Just want to make sure that no one comes in.
We gotta do
Where
our
is it
job
coming
thoroughly.
from?
It's coming from your head.
It's magic. If as long as you're quick, it. Well,
Okay.
As long as you're quick, it'll only bug him. You've got.
And after 20 very annoying minutes. Okay, that I think that should do it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, yes.
Into the job.
Do you know any of the other people who have wares in this warehouse?
I'm not sure. I know there are other people storing things in here, but I'm not sure who. That's not for me to know about.
If they had like a seal on there, would you know anything about it?
No, I'm sorry. No, it's
Did he try stealing anything while he
no.
was
He
looking?
didn't touch the box. Every time he touched the boxes, it was just to make sure they were all kept sealed shut.
Okay, so
So the clasps are left.
okay,
Nothing has been unlocked. He didn't even look inside the boxes.
okay. Sounds good.
Fine.
I will tie the ropes again. Peek out. Anything?
You just shove him out close.
You feel nothing. How long does detect magic last?
No, it's only I haven't cast it in a while.
So how long does it last?
It lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. So
I
it's
haven't
gone.
cast it in
Okay.
a couple hours
So
because with detect magic, I would literally see their outlined alarms all over.
Everything
So,
just lights up.
Thank you. No, you've already walked that door. I'll just let myself out. He goes up to one of the warehouse stores.
Wait.
He unlocks it and
I cast Toll the Dead on him.
your alarm starts going off. Ding 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 ding. Ah, sweet.
Why?
So he unlocks the door. He pulls it. He starts to pull it up just enough for him to slip out under, and it closes. And the alarm stops.
Okay.
And you cast Toll the Dead on him.
If he just barely lifts it up, I will hold it. I will stop it. Yeah.
Okay, you start to release your magic, then you hold it like you're holding a bird throwing up. It is not the most pleasant feeling. As he slips out.
Produce flame, just flame vomit.
You belch some smoke and fire.
I thought he was gonna let somebody in. Relock that door.
Agreed. I'll go over and lock it. You guys get your rest. I've had enough friends for the evening.
You go over and you close the latch. The actual padlock with key you can't do because you don't have the key, and Phil's on the other side.
What an idiot.
Does the door open inwards or outward?
It's like a sliding door.
Does it have like a handle in the bottom?
And that's where it's latched to.
So I could stick my movable rod in there.
Yeah.
And blocking the puzzle. So that's what we're gonna do.
You place your immovable rod over the handle and you click it. It's not moving. Not unless someone exerts over 500 pounds of force.
I believe
have
the
to
skill
have a
check is actually
30.
Yeah. As I am about
8,000
to re-tie up the door, I will quickly open it, tap the handle. Get away from the door. I'm watching you. Close it. So if anybody touches the door handle or comes within 5 feet of it, they will hear my voice. Then I'll tie it up.
And go to sleep.
Yeah, and go to sleep. Yes, I will go sleep on that box.
The warehouse door is trying to open. Hello? I left my pen in there.
You'll get
And
it in
the
the
ledger.
morning. Why
I
did
need
you leave
those.
the ledger in the...
I'm going to grab them.
Just slip it through the bottom of the front door.
Well, I can undo the immovable rod.
No, you can't.
It's just,
just
a
a
button.
It's a button.
But it's a disguised button.
That's
It's still just a button.
I'm an artificer. I can find a button.
Hello?
I'm gonna undo the immovable rod, lift it up just enough to slide it under, set it down, and put the rod back on.
Thank you, but this is the wrong one.
There are no other pens in here.
There's no other ledgers
No,
in
this
here.
is your guys' ledger. I need my ledger.
I'll go grab his.
I will go grab his and look at it. Is it different?
Yes.
Yes, it actually has the names and shipment addresses.
Okay.
Oh! Do any of you have paper?
No, we don't
No,
have to have paper.
paper.
Just use our tool.
Oh!
Intelligence check, history checks, please, all of you. Not you. You didn't read your paper,
My paper.
your contract.
Ugh, history check?
Yep.
I'm not proficient in that. That is 8.
That'll be a 14.
I didn't
Okay,
know.
Revak, from your quick skim on it, you do remember that if you are caught with these addresses, it will go against it will go against a clause in your contract, and he will have the right to incarcerate or sue. So essentially, he can fine you, or he can try to get you guys thrown in jail if you're caught.
We gotta get this out there. I'd rather not spend jail time when we're on a deadline.
Can we use magical tinkering just to copy it real quick on a little part of the floor so we can at least look over the addresses?
That's what I was gonna do, is static visual effect on like behind a box.
Rather than you only can do like 25 words.
Is it?
Right, but you can do that.
Up to 25 words of text.
Yeah, but you can do that.
That would cover
effect
about
up
half
to.
of all the addresses.
You can do that effect up to your intelligence modifier. So you could do it like I could do it like 5 times.
Hello, I need those, please.
I will
Yes.
grab the movable rod, move it up like 3 inches.
Did you do the?
Yeah, hit the button, raise it up a couple inches, click it in place so that it can only raise 3 inches.
Well, I'll let them do whatever they want with it before.
Okay, we're gonna
Slide
write
it
this
under.
out.
And
Get
then
those
slide it under.
addresses real quick.
Okay, thank you. Here's yours. He slides it under
Grab
a
it.
bit violently and hurriedly. It kind of slides past your feet and clanks into one of the.
Sorry about that. We didn't see where you placed it down.
I'm sorry. You didn't look at it, did you?
Nope.
Please, I could lose my job over that.
No, you're fine. We don't even.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Have a good night. I'll leave you be.
Now don't bother us again. I slam it shut and put the.
Sorry. Starts to leave.
Poor boy.
So now your ledger's
I will-
gone. You got the other ledger slammed against your.
Quickly looking over the addresses, were most of them within the blah, 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 blah.
With me looking over the addresses, having lived in the.
The Stone District. Are all the addresses in the Stone District?
No.
They are like all over the city.
Almost good for when you open it. The first, so you did the 20 up as maximum as you could of the
Yeah.
addresses. Most of these addresses are repeats kind of like they're there for the sake of being there and being organized. Most of these go to different gates. Stone Gate being the closest one.
I did the other.
Oh,
half.
different gates.
Yeah, it seems like these ones are being
Okay.
shipped out of country.
Oh, frick.
I did the other half just to see what.
You did the other half of that page, and a couple going to like the Sovereign Gate, Ember Gate. Not much difference. It seems most of them are going out of country. There is one crate in your list that is being sent to a warehouse in Stone District.
Okay, is it
Well, not a warehouse, sent to another building in Stone District.
is it an area I'm familiar with?
You didn't spend
Stone
a lot of
District.
time. You didn't spend a lot of time in Stone District. This is more storage lab areas, and your old master's shop and lab was kept within.
Right.
But something about the address seems familiar to all of you. Now, looking at it at least.
I will erase all the other addresses and only have that one.
Just memorize it.
Well, I will like find the box, like line it up with the box.
Oh yeah.
So you go up to the box labeled 14, just straight numbers. They weren't too
Yeah.
hard to read. It's just an ordinary wooden crate filled with the oralchem ores.
Ritual, cast, detect magic.
You got nothing.
Nothing. Just ore. Okay. Well,
Or the ore's got the gems in it though, or is that the other one?
There's
it's
like a-
potential.
like
So the potential.
Rare occasion.
Russell, if you'd be so kind and hand me a no-bake cookie. Thank you.
Sure, you're dexterous.
Yes. What do you want?
The box is open, right? No.
All of them are lap shut.
Like easily.
I just rolled a natural 20 to check the box, plus my
Box.
sleight of hand,
It's
plus
probably
my plus
investigation.
5.
This
So
box, most of the latches you see on it are fake. Like these are fake latches. There's only one real latch, and that's on one side, and the other side is like hinges. So this box is latched shut with a very tight latch with a single padlock.
okay, the 20 was to see if I could open the box.
That's what you found.
Okay.
If you want to open the box, you either got to get a key or pick it.
Well, no, I was using
Tinkering. Thieves' tools.
sleight of hand.
You wouldn't use like
Or
that.
sorry,
It would be
yeah, my
tinkering.
thieves tools.
Thieves' tools.
Okay. Got the tool. You pick away at it. And after about 10 minutes of effort, you clock it open. It's now openable.
Should we open it?
Open it.
Inside, ores, oralchem ores, the exact ones you loaded into it a long time ago, hours earlier in the day.
Oh, so we loaded the ore
Yeah.
into the boxes?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought we were just moving boxes.
Moved some boxes, others were free open. These are some of the ones you actually put into a box.
Oh.
All of it, as you remember, just ordinary ores.
Does it seem like
Do any
really
of them-
like rough, or no, like you know how some like ore is like kind of smooth? Does it seem like really jaggedy?
It's a mix. Some of it seems to have been processed before being moved in. Others seem like rare, pulled straight from the core. But it's a strange mix match.
Can I take a very small file and just file like a smooth spot and try and make it look like nothing happened? Just try to get a small, minuscule amount of sample, just to like figure out what the heck this is. Because to me, they're rocks.
You can you start filing a tiny section of it. You can get bits of rock. But when you start getting to the metal, your file either catches and won't move or slips right off it.
This is impressive crap. Never mind. We will lock it back up.
Unless I could turn my smithing tools.
Okay. You put it back down. You lock the padlock.
Everything as it was.
Everything is as it was and as it should.
I'll just like
A few more hours pass
put the
by.
file back.
Back to bed.
Go back to
Nothing
bed.
interesting happening. So you two are asleep now?
Yes.
You're the only one out.
Don't worry, my alarm will wake.
Did you reset all of your alarms?
They don't need to be reset.
No,
It's been like
only been a couple hours.
oh, only a
So
couple-
at most it's been. Let me see if I got my math right.
what?
You got at least three. You got at least 3 solid hours left on all of them.
Oh, okay.
How many hours until
4.
that's how much time we have left? Because if we cast,
About an hour in, you casted half of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say about 2 hours to get all of them. They got about 1 hour left on them.
so if we go
And
ahead,
your first half of ones that you set up are gone.
the first half are gone.
The first half of
I'll just start recasting from the beginning again. Well, maybe I won't.
so you're recasting just the beginning section.
I really hate to be pinged all day, so instead, I'll just.
Make it so it doesn't ping in your mind. Just
Yeah, I don't want to annoy the person paying us either.
Usually you can just end a spell.
It doesn't say you can.
I'll double check. I know you can end concentration on a spell whenever,
It's not concentration.
which is our first problem.
Most spells will say you can
As a
end it as a without an action or as a bonus action, but this one literally specifies. It doesn't say anything about it. So,
Well, the way I understand it, since you're the caster, I'd say you can dispel it if you'd want
because disguise self doesn't say you can drop it.
You can
and
drop it
so
anytime.
you would be able to drop that.
to. I don't know how everyone else's games work, but for this game, if you're the caster, you can dispel it when you wish.
okay, sounds good. Then I will continue to recast.
Right.
I was going to say if it didn't, if it
Go
really,
along your section, and you get to the last spot, you finish up, and then immediately when you finish it, you start hearing bing, bing, bing in your head.
From which one?
One of the crates close to the door that's being iron rodded down.
Alright, I'll start heading in that direction.
you will. Is it one of mine or his?
Is
So are you going to alert
Go
us, or are
over.
we still sleeping?
you see nothing. There is nobody, no little creature, no nothing. The only thing of any real interest is the stack of ledgers that's still smacked against that crate.
I would have set them on the
He
crate.
could. Did you check those papers for detect magic on them? Because he could have done something to them.
I am going to.
I would have felt if the paper that we had was magical, but other than that, no.
Right, but if he did put it in when he sent it back in.
Yeah, when he sent them in, when I cast detect magic on that box, I would have felt the magic if it was in.
We didn't even verify that
Second.
it was him that we were giving it back to.
Hold 1 second, I need to check something real quick. Keep thinking, keep talking to yourselves.
Because if somebody cast invisibility, I would have sensed that. If they were within 30 feet of me.
For 10 minutes.
Mental math.
Is there anything that could have come through that 3-inch gap?
Okay.
Oh, plenty. This is
But the alarm would have.
this is a world of elementals and crap.
Well, the alarm would have went off if they went through.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I got that detail sorted out.
I'm going to. Is the alarm still?
The alarm is still pinging. Still going off.
Then I just don't see anything in the area.
Nope. Only thing of note is the
How long has it been
stack of
since
ledgers. Since you two went to bed?
what's his bed left?
Since he left, it's been about 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Right, you cast Detect Magic, and you get a sense of like raw, uncharacterized magic inside the crate, and underneath most of the papers, you get a small radiation of abjuration.
And I didn't get that?
Nope, it was just far enough away. That's what I was checking.
I'm going to.
I walked around all those boxes to check for detect magic.
Yes.
Well, no, this was after he sent the.
The last time you cast Detect Magic was only on the single crate.
It's a 30-foot radius.
Yeah,
Yes.
outside
For
that
10
radius.
minutes.
Yes.
I would have walked around for 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to lift up the.
I got nothing to say for that. I'm sorry.
I'm going to lift up the or look through.
I'm not going to stand at the crate for 10 minutes.
Look at the papers. Yes, but you would
start
go to
lifting up
sleep.
the papers, and about halfway through, a small metal coin-like thing comes out with a small amberish crystal in the middle. Clinks against the ground.
And then you said one of the crates is glowing as well?
Yep.
Is it one of our crates or
The crate right next to the ledger. It's one of your crates.
One of our crates.
It's one of his crates.
going to
And you're still getting that pinging in your head.
Are you going to wake us up, or are you just going to let us sleep through this?
I'm gonna
Because
kick
this is all happening in your head right now.
I'm going to kick the coin out of the area to see if that stops the pinging.
You kick the coin. Pinging's still going on.
You should kick the coin into another alarm area to see if it makes it start up again in that area too.
I will closely examine the box then.
It's another box of ores. Normal clasp. If you want to open it up, you can.
Yeah, I'll double check the contents.
You open it up, and inside, just more ores, but you do hear like a little kind of almost scratching or grinding from near the bottom of the box.
Okay.
You got this, I believe in you.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. I will near the bottom of the box, you said?
Mhm.
This box is just made out of wood, right?
Yep.
I'm going to move the box away from all other boxes, kind of isolate it.
You start moving the box away, and that little kind of like tip-tapping grinding noise you're hearing stops.
So I'm going to move it so that it's 15 feet away from everything.
I think that would still be inside your alarm area, so it's
That's perfectly fine.
still pinging.
And then I'm going to stick my hands in the box and cast Burning Hands into the box.
It is ore. It should not do any damage to the rocks.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's a 15-foot cone, if you're wondering.
Yes, but since it's pointed at the ground, it's only going to cover basically just the box.
So it'll burn the whole box.
It'll light it on fire, but I can quench a fire faster than I can burn the whole box down.
And do the other thing to fix it, repair it.
Yes. So
Okay.
this should be an easy repair.
Dexterity saving throw. We will solve all of our problems with burning hands.
Because we don't have fireball.
And what's your spell
No,
save?
that's just what we do.
15.
In 2 sessions, those have been the only spells used to do anything good.
Anything good.
Literally.
Well, roll damage.
Okay, it's 5, 6, just 7, which sucks. Didn't.
So you cast Burning Hand. The box bursts alight.
And then I'm going to quickly use
Prestidigitation.
no control flame
And
and put out the whole fire.
damage dealt was 7.
Yes, 7.
Okay.
Just extinguish the whole fire.
And this isn't one of our boxes.
No, it is.
It is.
It's one of our ore boxes.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
How is the magic?
Otherwise, I would have left it there.
And you hear a little yeah in silence.
Does the dinging stop?
Ting's still going.
The thing's still alive.
Now you're hearing that grinding noise again. It's louder now. Like whatever it is not trying to be subtle.
So
Whatever
wait,
the heck
yeah.
it's doing at all.
I'm awake now. Do I hear it?
It was just a small cry. I'd say you're still asleep.
I'm on the other side of the warehouse, so I
He's sleeping on the box that I want to get in.
No, no.
Just muttering to himself in his
Okay, I'm going to
Attention.
tip the box over and dump out the contents.
You tip the box over, and ores come spewing out, and out rolls a little dust method. As it looks up and listens for a second, and it goes back to like moving its dust particles and its claws to try to bore its way into one of the ores, and it seems to be working a bit.
Okay,
It's
then
got
I'm
a
going to
good-sized hole.
lightning lure the dust method away from.
Okay,
The
lightning lure. What does that do?
Yeah, he's got
Make a strength saving throw.
Do you use your gun? Just
No.
like,
I use my
Zero
cane.
Suit
I
Samus?
use my cane.
oh, your cane.
What did you get?
Natural 20.
Did you get?
So you easily, just expertly whip it right around
Natural
his
one.
body. What's damage?
Oh my gosh, 1.
Wow. Wow.
That was so
you
sad.
send it flying.
I should have brought my dice prisons down.
And suddenly, more alarms start pinging in your head, and a loud alarm starts going ding, 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 ding.
Joy.
It only moves in 5 feet.
15 feet.
Oh, it does 15 feet?
Alright, so then you don't get another ping in your head. Your pinging stops, his starts up.
I wake up. What's going on?
Oh, that's out loud.
Yes.
Frick, I'm up too. 'Cause that is
Alright,
a loud
everyone
echo.
roll initiative.
I've only got 1 d20 left. You like me,
I
right?
don't know that I like this one. I don't know what. Okay, 16 plus
Dang, that's not bad.
4, 20.
Modded 20.
Okay, exactly
Really?
modded 20 for you guys.
24 with my other one.
No.
So, Pipe.
9.
Okay, you got a 9. You got a exact unnatural 20,
Yes.
and you exact unnatural 20?
Yes.
Who has a higher dex
He
mod?
does.
He does.
Okay.
Which ironically means I rolled higher.
And there is our combat order.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, he'll be dead before you guys get to him.
Right?
Yeah, so you wake up on the opposite end of the room.
I'm like
How far
200
away from
feet
me
away.
am
Now, where are you sleeping?
I was sleeping in front of the boxes in front of the main door.
Alright, so you're awake and you can see Revak just after he threw something. The rest, the lightning were fading. And you can't quite see what it is. Boxes are in the way, but you can see the direction he's looking at, towards the center of the room. Well, in the same direction. Alright, so Shadow, it's your turn.
I am going to.
2 spells, Russell. 2 spells. And you only did like 8 damage.
Yeah, it was very sad.
I'm going to run around the box to see if I can see what
Revak side or opposite side?
opposite.
Right, you flank around on the opposite side and you look over, and you see a little dust method. After it just collides with the ground, it's starting to get up.
Does it look friendly?
It's a little goblin creature.
Goblin creature.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture.
They're really ugly.
They are hideous.
That's not very reassuring. How far away from it am I?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It is not a pretty sight.
They're
Fun.
little critters.
It's about
It's like a mini garden made out of ash.
It's sand, but yeah.
after running around the block. After running around the
Not the ash method.
boxes,
It's a
you should
decimal.
have
Oh,
about
well,
20 feet still.
There
it's
is a
about
smoke
40
method.
feet away from you.
40 feet away.
Anyway, more like 80. You can see it. It's kind of glowing slightly.
So then I'm going to use my. I'm going to use my lightning launcher.
Ooh.
And I'm going to shoot at it.
Right, make an attack roll.
Iron Man.
He is
12
Iron Man.
plus-
It would be based on your intelligence mod plus your proficiency bonus, I'm pretty sure. So it'd be plus 7.
19.
Probably write
You
that
hit.
down somewhere.
And that's,
1d6.
well, 1d6, but then you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to that target. So with that,
What?
that'd be 2d6.
Look,
Lightning launcher?
Once on each of your turns, you may hit a creature. With it, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to the target.
That it's just 1d6. Oh,
So 1d6 and then 1d6.
once on each of your turns. Okay,
Mhm.
because you're going to have 2 attacks eventually.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, 2d6.
7.
You don't add anything to it.
No, I
Right.
know.
okay,
But it's like
so
got a
a bolt of lightning goes over. It hits it. It squeals in some language you don't know what. And it is not looking pretty.
It didn't look pretty to start with.
And Revak, it's your turn.
Okay.
You hear from across the warehouse. Keep him alive for questioning!
For question. We don't even know what language he speaks.
It's a method.
Alright, Revak, what are you gonna do to it?
I will.
Are you gonna murder this little dust mite in cold blood, or are you gonna keep it alive?
We don't even know what it was doing, or if our employers trust
You
it.
have no idea what it was doing.
It was mining ores.
You just see a bunch of ore on the ground, a box overturned and burnt, and then a dust maggot.
There's not much scorch marks
Well,
on
yeah,
it.
but we don't know why it was doing
Well, the bottom of the box would have scorch marks.
On the inside.
Inside.
That's a lot of fire.
Did you
It's
want
still the
any
inside
more
of the box.
I'll take one more.
Do you want to-
And I can clean it later.
That is true. It won't be
So-
pretty deep, but that is true.
It'll be probably cleaner than it was when we first loaded it. I'll just cast Firebolt.
Back
Nice and
roll.
simple. Okay, well, that's a 26.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
fuck.
That's 10 damage.
Finally.
You fire a blast, you shoot firebolt. It hits the thing and it explodes. And you flung it 15 feet away from you.
More or less, yeah. Let me see, yeah. Just away from the ores.
You hit it, and it explodes in a small 5-foot cloud of dust. Can't see anything inside of that, and it dissipates. Combat over.
Try getting over there.
What happened?
Why is there dust on the floor?
I sneezed.
Well, there was a
God
dust.
dang it.
Getting old on the inside.
There was a dust method mining away at one of these ores.
Can you point out which one it is?
I don't know. I'm going to look and see if I can find this specific ore.
So you start looking around. You find 3 that seem to have been tampered with. The first 2 have like just tiny little gouges in it, nothing much. The
Should have
third
kept it
one,
alive. It could have been able to show us where.
third one was starting to get like a bore hole in it, almost about the size of a coin.
Yes, these 3.
I pick up the one with like the hole in it. Is there? Do I notice anything?
It's only about barely half an inch deep, so you, as far as you can see, it's just stone starting to get some
I
glint of
think
ore
this
happening.
method came out of a coin that I kicked over there.
I will,
You gonna search for the coin?
I haven't had a long rest, so I will just drop another spell slot to immediately cast,
Well, this is
detect
about
magic.
4 hours past when you first slept, so
I still
Short
haven't
rest.
received all of my spell slots, so I'm just gonna drop a cure wounds. Well, that's what I saw out of the corner of my eye. No, detect
wounds.
magic. Detect magic and just walk towards the coin.
okay. You cast detect magic, you go up to the coin. The coin is radiating a fading aura of abjuration.
What does abjuration do again?
Protection.
It's like protection,
Shields.
binding, things like that.
Binding.
Abjuration.
So it could have been bound to the coin.
Yes.
I
Well,
will
to the gem.
cast Mage Hand. Pick it up. Set it on the dust pile. And put a box over it. And sit on it.
Once you get up to the duck
Not sitting on the other
you
box
drop the
anyway.
coin on it, and you hear a clink.
Tink. Pick the box up. Dig through it a little bit with my Mage Hand.
Small chunk of orichalcum in the dust. Decent sized. Looks like it would fit in the hole that it was made.
Box. Sit on it.
Do you have that or album?
No. It is very tempting, trust me. But no, I am sitting on the evidence.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on the inside of the box that I scorched to clean it, and then start loading the ores back in.
The ores are fairly cool. Fire wasn't there long enough to actually heat up anything.
And I'll put the 3 tampered ones on top just so that we can point them out when boss gets here. And then I'll slide it back into place and close it and latch it. You guys can go back to bed. I'll
Right back.
I
keep
just
watch.
Sit. And I will lay next to it. And as I put my hat down, do not touch the other box.
What?
You
Oh,
need to
what you're
sleep.
talking about as I'm
And I'll go
like
back to sleep.
sliding towards the other.
Well, your next 2 hours pass by with nothing interesting happening. The other half of your alarm spells drops.
I'm gonna reset them.
Aren't you asleep?
You're asleep.
Oh, I never said I was going to sleep.
You need sleep.
You would get exhaustion. And as an artificer, that's not fun. As a rogue, it don't matter.
Oh yes, rogues don't need sleep. They just need to stab things.
Shoot things, actually, is what this one
Right.
did.
Fine. I guess I'll go to sleep. But I do remind him that those alarms are going to be.
Y'all wait. You're getting get my thoughts
Really?
together. I'm deleting.
That is,
I was deleting the method pages and my brain wanted to say words on them.
got it.
Alright, so morning comes.
Do I get a full rest?
It's only been about 3 hours since you went back to sleep.
That's 7 hours, but you can still get a full rest as long as you're, you've done only light work for the 8 hours.
anything.
So,
Yeah, I literally haven't done anything.
because you can keep watch for extended periods of time and still get your full rest.
Yeah.
So enough to get your spell slots back.
Good.
Combat, unfortunately, is not light. activity.
No, it was
Well, as long as it's
running.
not, I
and
believe
going
that
like
the
this.
I didn't do anything.
as long
I
as it's
walked
not
over.
interrupted by like
Ambush or something.
It wasn't like a huge combat.
You won't
But
get,
I
you
didn't
won't
use
get
any spell
exhausted.
slots anyway, so.
You won't get exhaustion from it. You're fine.
I like literally walked over. Dang it, missed it. Oh well. Fuck. Go back to sleep. Like literally 1 minute of interrupted sleep.
Right, so morning comes, dawn starts to break. Chirping birds. Chirp, 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 chirp.
We can hear that in the warehouse.
Hello, I'm back.
No, you're not.
Just here to
We
check up
have
on you.
questions.
We've erased
for
the,
you.
I'm going to
Erase that.
Oh yeah, it's all gone.
But we've got the address.
We know the address.
What is the address?
It's that other building.
What is the address, though, so I can put
It's
it in
in-
my notes?
Building for it's an address for a building that you feel is familiar.
We can ask Marshall. Which door is he knocking on?
Front door.
Front door.
Ask who? No, because he asked that. Did you see anything? Did you read any of it? Because if you did, I could lose my job.
No, Marshall's our guy.
Oh, Marshall, never mind.
Yes, I'll start dispelling my alarms so I don't have to
I
listen
will,
to it again.
Undo the
My
door.
lines are good.
Peek open. Is it him?
It's him.
I grab him and drag him in
Whoa!
and start tying him up.
Hey, what are you doing?
We've got a question. Mage hand goes over, tips the box over, grabs the coin, brings it back over.
The hand can't tip over the box. It's too heavy for it.
No, it's like an empty box, just sitting over the dust.
You guys put the oars. Revak put the oars back in the box, so it's full.
He was referring.
He just wanted a random empty box.
Yeah, just a random,
There were no
anything
empty boxes.
empty.
There were no random empty boxes. So what did we put?
Nothing.
This is what I'm confused at.
You guys keep making up stuff.
You said you put the box back on top of it, so of course the only box available was the box that was everything was built out of.
We just have him stand up. He's got a pile of dust on his bum. Sitting on.
What's going on? What do you want? What did I do?
This coin was in the paperwork you handed us. Do you recognize it?
Yes, that should be Sandy's back coin. Where'd you get it?
You put it in here to mine.
It was in our paperwork when you slid it back through the door.
No, I didn't. Sandy?
Oh, it's dead.
I'll point over to the dust. It was mining the ore.
Oh, no. I knew I shouldn't have brought them to work today. Oh, Sandy.
Insight check. This lying.
She didn't cause you any trouble, did she?
She's dead.
That'd be a 12. Does it seem like he's lying about this and like totally making it up?
To your knowledge, no.
Dang it!
Can I do a check?
I shouldn't have brought. I'm
That's it.
sorry.
Go in there.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Sandy. Oh, Sandy's one I made myself. I was apprenticed to be. I was apprenticing. I've been apprenticing while I'm working here. You see, and Sandy was my first attempt. I couldn't quite get things right, and she's still so mischievous. Oh, Sandy.
Well, she's dead now,
Well,
and we're going to report her to the boss because of the stuff she was in.
She didn't take anything, did she?
Not that we know of, but we'll see when the boss gets here.
Please don't tell him about Sandy. I really need this job.
I'm not going to let this drop on us. It has 3 holes in the ores over there.
We can't not report this without looking suspicious.
We would have our heads under condemnation.
Coins don't move by
How am I
themselves.
supposed to pay for school?
Good luck.
I'm
Find another job.
There's plenty more jobs. You go sailing.
I will untie him, but keep a close eye on
Okay.
I'm gonna retrieve my
I'll get the
immovable
boxes
rod.
ready. And you said some were tampered with?
Yes.
Do you mind if I see them?
Why should we trust you again? We're gonna let you a boss.
I will be like literally watching every movement as he looks at them.
Yes, these 3 oars have scratches, and one has a larger chunk missing from it.
Oh,
Which is over
Sandy.
there in that pile of dust.
Sandy. Oh. Never could get that out of her. It was like a dog that doesn't know when to stop digging. Sandy.
Well, if you get fired,
Anything?
could you teach me that trick?
I'm sorry.
You would have time.
Did anything else happen during the night?
Nope.
No, it was very uneventful. Yeah, it was very uneventful.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I didn't even see Sandy, but I can imagine.
Well, it wasn't much to look at.
Maybe it's never. I don't like that sound.
Oh, it's just the DM busy freaking you out.
Being bored.
We roll dice when we want to freak out our players.
Yahtzee.
Yes, but that was only one die, and you were very intently looking at it, not just picking up and re-rolling.
Stop metagaming, Alan. It takes the fun out of it.
You should have left him tied up.
Yeah, I probably should have. But I was watching very closely.
So when are these new guards supposed to arrive?
And will the boss be showing up with
in
them?
about 10 minutes. I went ahead.
Will the boss be showing up with them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Is that one chunk still sitting there?
In the dust, yeah.
We've
Yeah.
left the crime scene as we...
Well, sort of. I cleaned up a bunch of evidence.
Well, I don't have to tell him that.
He was making a run for it, you see.
There's like glass particles inside of the dust pile from the lightning lure.
What? Oh, turning the dust into glass. I don't think lightning lore is that hot.
Yeah, it was only 1 damage.
The firebolt, maybe.
He looks at all of them. He puts them all down. You hear clinking as he sets them all down. And, well, anything else I can help you with?
Yes. Sit right there. Don't move.
No wait for the boss.
We'll have him sit down and I'm going to stick my removal rod on.
Here, hold this.
Let's see.
I feel bad for the guy. This is absolutely terrible.
I do too, but lesson learned.
I will take my staff and poke the dust and
Nothing happens. It's just leftover dust.
okay, that's what I thought.
Guards come in. The guards walk in. Adrian at their front. Phil, there you are. What are you doing?
Being interrogated. What are you doing?
What? Interrogated? What for?
Well, seems one of his dust methods was, well, its coin was slid in with our ledger.
Come again?
Well, you see.
You see, it's really easy to explain. You see, he starts to stand up and he goes over to his boss, hands out like he's trying to explain.
He can't stand up.
He's got an immovable rod on his
When did you
lap.
put the
He
immovable
can't
rod?
say he
He
put it on
literally
his
just
lap.
went
Oh,
click on his
that's
lap.
what I missed. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry. I
Don't
can explain.
move.
We shall explain. We are the gods. You are the rest.
We'll explain what we've seen.
So, I'm going to open the box and show him the 3 tampered with oars while explaining
Some of the
what I
guards are
heard.
going over, like, wondering why the heck he can't get up. What the? Oh.
And then this is one piece that was taken by the method that we were able to retrieve.
Was that in the box that we were originally looking at?
Phil, what do you have to explain to us? No, it's not. It's a different box.
Okay.
What do you have to explain yourself? Well, you see, sir, Haven, not Haven, Dibs, do you have my water skin? Do you? I'm terribly thirsty out here. The little mid-sized guard kind of just waddles over, pulls out a water skin, and hands it to him.
Grab it from him. Gotta check it first. Make sure it's not some form of potion.
You take it. It's water.
Okay.
It's odorless. It smells like water.
Okay.
So he hands it to. So the guard starts to hand it to him, slips out of his hand, and May fumbles it, gives it back to him. Well, you see, sir, he bolts out of the room.
He's still stuck under the rock.
The guard, the rod tumbles to the ground, unactivated.
Toll the dead.
Okay, Toll of the Dead. What's the save to beat?
Wisdom. I'm guessing no.
Okay, roll damage. You are not rolling for a while.
I'm guessing he has not taken any damage. Dang it, should have cut
No.
him first. That's a 4. As he hears 2 rocks just smash in his head.
He's like, he stumbles for a second, but he's still running.
How far
Right
away
back,
is he?
if you will, please.
Right.
How far away?
He's dashing past the guards who are somewhat confused. He's making his way out the front door. Right now, he's right at the door.
Oh, well then. Easy enough. Wait, how far away from me, actually?
It's only about 15 feet.
Oh, 15 feet from me? In that case, I'll lightning work him, make a strength save, and pull him towards me.
Ooh, this is not going to be good, but I'm not rolling that die. This is not
Nah,
gonna
you
be
should roll
good,
that
buddy. The save to beat isn't 3, is it?
No, it's 15.
So you grab him, and he's flung back into the room.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh. Takes 2 damage. My
Okay.
D8s do not like me.
Make a strength save, make an athletics save.
He's not held there. He's
Nope.
just brought
Pull
in.
back.
Oh.
Athletic is going to be a 17.
Yeah, as you pull him in, the other guard behind him that slipped and dropped the wineskin on his lap tries to tackle you, but fails. He's kind of just holding on to your back right now. He's trying to move you around, but you're just kind of dealing with it. Nothing you can do to you.
Awesome.
Yep.
How many guards look aggressive? Or is it just
They're
that
all
one?
starting to pull weapons out, but they're all focused on Phil and the other guard on Redlight's
Okay.
back.
Whose turn is
Can I try and cast?
No point for initiative.
Can I try and cast snare to see if I can
it?
get the snare right in front of his foot, so when he lands on it, it'll just assume
What spell?
snare.
It casting time is 1 minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Never mind.
Actually, at this point, yeah, everyone should roll initiative.
That's not as good.
No, I'm not even looking at that.
Okay,
Initiative.
that'll be 8 for me. Wow. I thought mine was sad.
5.
14.
So, let's see. 8, you got
I got 8. Ellen got 5.
8, 5, 14. There's our order. Okay, make another athletics check. As the guard in your back shouts to Phil, "I've got to run!"
No, he doesn't.
And he goes.
So that's a 13.
Yeah, he tries to grapple you to the ground, and you don't budge an inch.
I wrestled with sailors.
All right. Trick, your turn.
How far away is?
It's all happening right in front of you.
Yeah, it's all right there.
Bunch of guards within the 10-foot radius. And Hadron looking shocked and moving his way to the back.
I'm going to go ahead and attach a dagger to my movable rod.
Okay, so you pull out your little dagger thing and you attach it to your movable rod. That takes your whole action.
Can I do
Phil's
that while
turn.
I'm running towards him?
Yep. So you're next to him.
I'm running to get in front of him. It's kind of like a cutoff.
Hmm.
So if he moves, it's a.
Right, so you're moving in front of the front door. Okay. So Phil, he stands himself up and starts booking it for one of the side doors. So
Which have the locks on them right now.
Yes, all of them are still locked.
Except for the one that had the immovable rod on it.
Yeah, except for that one.
he's running for that one.
Okay, whose turn is it now?
Second. So
Wow.
Revak, you can make an opportunity attack.
Well, the only melee thing I have in my hand is my cane, so I'll just
Smack him.
improvise weapon that at him.
I'd say that's a club.
I should have been right.
Yeah, it's 1d4, 1d6. If you do it.
I don't.
If it's a it should fall. That means it should fall under simple, shouldn't it?
Yeah. So that will be a 4 is a 13.
Yeah, it hits. D4 damage.
Yep. Oh my gosh, so many ones.
Wow, rough.
Wow. That'll be 3 damage.
Okay, you get him solidly on his back.
My turn?
He stumbles slightly.
No.
You're right, yeah.
Yes, that was a reaction.
Oh, that was a reaction, that's right.
A couple of the guards' turns. Mostly filling up weapons.
Are the guards on our side or the other side?
They're chasing the other guy.
Okay. One of the guards tries to tackle Phil and just misses him. He hits some crates. Ouch. And another guard takes a swing at him. That's just missed. Oh well. And Revak, your turn.
Okay. So,
Aren't you being grappled?
no, he's attempting to grapple me.
He's kind of just dancing around him or just shrugging him off every time he tries.
Lame guard.
About 30 feet away from you, couple guards in your way.
Where is Phil's? You said 30 feet away from me? Well,
Yep, that's as far he was able to make it. He's almost to the side door.
oh well.
I don't think I can.
Yeah,
don't-
by the
don't bother.
time you
This
draw
will
it,
be
it'll be
over.
done.
It's not
Don't
gonna
bother
be
drawing
worth
it. Oh,
We can write
I
this up.
can't do anything non-lethal.
Your cannon does force.
Huh? Yeah, that's all lethal.
Aim for the legs.
Yeah, that's not how magic works. Yes.
Smack him with your cane. The guard's right behind you.
Yes, I know he's right behind me. Yeah, I'll just deal with the guard. I'm going to turn to face the guard and toss my cane like up in the air in front of him, and then cast catapult on my cane and slam it into his face.
Oh, frick!
So make a dex save.
Ravik is
Ooh.
sick.
What's the number to beat?
15.
Okay, you throw the thing into the air, he looks at you surprised, and then he kind of ducks. And it... So what it still doesn't...
No, it doesn't do
So
anything.
No.
your cane shoot over his head and smacks into one of the crates.
Smacks into one of the guards.
You got really lucky there.
Darn.
That
That's
sucks.
That would have been really cool.
that was a slick move.
Okay, and then with that, I'm going to summon a Force Ballista on my shoulder, and
That's a bonus action, right?
yes,
And does it fire the same action?
yes,
Okay, make an attack roll.
I believe it does. Maybe it doesn't. No, actually, I can't summon it as a bonus action. That's a full action. Never mind. I will not do that.
You can fire it as a bonus.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
So, yep, that's the end of my turn.
Pike, your turn.
Second level command. Grovel.
Alright, what's save? Wisdom?
Wisdom 13.
Oh, so close. Wait. Nothing happens.
Darn.
He slows down for a second, but keeps going. It's just barely enough. Right. He gets to the door.
I will chase after him.
Right,
I can't do anything.
you're right on his tail. Alright, so he moves up to the door and he throws it up. You have an opportunity attack.
Gosh, wait. I can't do that. I'll take my cane with both hands and just smack him over the head.
3.
Stupid dice. Yeah, nope. 7.
Okay, that unfortunately does not hit.
I just realized that my DC was still calculated from when I was planning on having a +5 to my intelligence, so I've been off by 1.
Now, as
So 14.
as he lifts up the door and he starts to run out, a guard does manage to get a nice cut on his leg. Not enough to hobble him or anything, but it's a decent cut.
Mm-hmm.
Cries in pain as he keeps running. And Trick, your turn.
Can I dash after him?
Yep.
And then
Don't take your entire action.
will it? No.
Dashing is an
Well,
action.
Yeah.
If you were
Movement is 35, dashing is...
How far away is he at this point?
at this point, he is about 40 feet away from you.
40 feet.
So you can get pretty good darn close.
Well,
Oh, you're over by the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be a...
Because he,
If you-
like...
If you dashed,
Block the front
you
door.
would just get to him. You'd be right on his tail if you dashed. If I'm thinking right, and I believe I am. I'm not that tired.
so can I move my full movement distance, which is a 40, because I have
Mhm.
my armor?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And is he's I can see him.
1 second. Yeah, you can still see him. He's starting to turn around outside the warehouse.
Blast him. Oh, wait, you used your action to dash.
I didn't dash.
He's contemplating whether he should dash.
No, I didn't dash. I just used my 40
Yeah.
feet movement.
Now that would get you. You have to bump your way through a couple guards, but that'll get you up to the door, about 20 feet behind you.
Okay. And then I could throw the dagger
Mhm.
at him,
Make an attack.
going for
How far is he? Because your dagger is only 30 feet.
It's only 20 feet away.
you know, 10 feet.
Oh, he's only 20 feet. Never mind, you're good.
So I'm
He's starting to get away.
Did we verify that the remote activate is bonus?
If it's returning, it should just return to you automatically. If I remember correctly.
I don't think we ever verified the remote activation or not. So I'll have to think on that. But regardless, it would just stop the rod. So if it was stabbed into him, the rod would just pull itself out because it'd stay in that one position.
Right, but if I did it so that it like pinned his foot or something.
You're throwing the entire rod?
Yes.
That's...
So for you, that wouldn't be a dagger. That's a spear. Right.
Yeah.
javelin,
Yeah.
basically.
So essentially, it's a dagger, but to your size, it's like a spear.
Right.
Still only do 1d4.
Alright, but I'm fine with that.
It-
I'm trying to pin him, not necessarily.
You can go for it. Give it a try if you want.
Are we proficient in spears?
No. Yeah, they're simple.
They're simple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that would be a +6 to the.
Huh? Oh, yeah. No. +5. Spears are strength.
Oh yeah, spears are strength,
Um,
so it'd be just +5.
So you make your throw. And what do we get?
Not bad.
14, 19.
You throw it at him.
And that's
And
trying to like pin.
roll damage.
1.
Plus
your
plus
strength.
your strength.
Oh, plus so 4.
4.
If we had the remote activate as a bonus action and just click and try and pin it at that point. Not trying to kill him, just to stop him.
You've got quite the handful.
How heavy is that rod again?
The rod?
I'm pretty sure we talked about that.
It was like
It was like 3 feet long because it was your height.
It's a movable rod.
no, we did 2.5 feet. No, I
should
thought we
have
did
talked
2
about
feet because
that.
I'm only
2
2.5 feet tall.
So it'd be about 5
And I have this.
It'd probably
So it
only
hits,
be a
it
couple
pierces
pounds.
through the left side of his abdomen, just as far aside, so it's like a cut, but just enough to make him stumble and fall, flat on his face.
He's dead?
No, he's not dead.
Oh, it just like he fell over.
He fell over,
Okay. I was like, oh frick.
and Russ will make another athletics check.
Nat 20.
He goes again. He goes again to tackle you, and you move out.
dumb.
Stumbles forward.
We should just capture the guard.
Okay.
Oh, I have plans for this
Oh.
guard.
Couple guards rush up. They're starting to close in on him. Revak, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use catapult on my cane again and pull it back to the guard.
And the number to beat.
14, actually.
This is a stupidly lucky guard.
Oh my gosh.
So you activate your spell as he stumbled forward trying to hit you, and it just misses him right as he starts to stand straight up again.
That is a clever use of a cane, I'm not gonna lie.
So it zips back into your hand. Misses him again. And Pike, your turn.
Well then, I guess I'll do another Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw.
And roll damage. He's injured too.
D12. 3. 3 damage. And I will continue running after him.
Right, he screams in pain like, "Ah, you, leave me!" He's kind of curling up into the fetal position as he doesn't move.
I will grab him. Bonus action. Expeditious retreat. And drag his butt back to the warehouse.
I retrieved
Right.
my.
So that's the end of combat.
I retrieved my.
Not quite, actually. So you start to as you're dragging him back, a couple guards help you. They pick him up. So at this point, he's kind of just shaken, like you see a ghost. So guards help you by holding out. They're holding both of his arms and kind of dragging his feet along. Right. Okay. Guy draws a sword and makes a slash at you, Wrestle. Your AC is
15.
Come on, Rabbit, we got him.
You take 3 damage as he slashes his sword at you.
Oh, you'll pay for that.
His angle was off, and he just ends up smacking you with the flat of his blade. Poor guy. You get the feeling he doesn't know what he's doing with the sword.
He's not really a guard.
Alright. Trick, your turn.
So, is the guard within view of where I am?
Yep, he's much closer to you.
How far away is he?
Your lightning launchers can hit him.
Yep, you're
Easy.
you're just at the door of the warehouse of the sliding doors for the carts to come in. It's only about 15 feet away from where Russell is, so he's within about 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
Because your launchers have what, a 300-foot range?
90 foot to 300.
Yeah, like
So I would have disadvantage on the hit, wouldn't I?
Huh? No.
it's 90 feet.
90 feet is...
Outside of 90 feet is where you
Yeah.
have disadvantage.
Or 5
within
feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
So you're fine. Just normal roll.
So I'm going to use lightning launchers and aim his head.
Hey, shoot!
Seventeen.
17.
Yeah. Roll damage. Poor sod.
You should have been
6.
rolling dice instead of
I should have, but...
dang
6,
it.
and
I
then
should
I'm
have
gonna-
done Bane.
My rod is only 20 feet away because I threw it at the guy.
Mhm.
So I'm going to grab it and then come back to the place because that's 40 foot of movement.
So you can do that. And the other guards come along and try to restrain the new guy. Fail.
Failed to restrain.
And the first one tries to grab him and just kind of jumps out of the way with a random slash, but as he's doing that, a second guard kind of grabs him from beneath his arms and pulls him back, and he is restrained. So,
Technically, he's on the ground.
Revak,
With
you can
his
decide to
injury.
smack at him again or just leave it.
I'll just give him a conk on the head with my cane, not using any magic, just
Alright, make an attack.
whack. I should get green flame blade, honestly.
That would be sick.
Ow. Are you trying to kill my precious NPCs?
Yes.
Yes.
You killed mine. I kill yours.
Okay, so that is a... Oh, I guess I probably have advantage because he's grappled, huh?
Yep.
Good, because that first one I don't think would have hit. That'll be a 13. No, 13. 23.
I was
Sorry.
like 13.
I'm like, you got a 19. How are you getting 13 out of
He has a
23.
negative
got
5
him.
attack bonus.
Okay, and then that's... Oh my gosh, 3 damage. It's like,
kill him?
that's for the slash. And for dodging
You
that.
did the exact same amount
He
of
seems a bit
damage.
dazed, but that's it.
My turn.
If you want to leave him as is, or you can
I will-
smack him.
Bonus action. Healing word him. In Primordial I say. Survive.
Right.
And you receive
2.
7 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
And then I will hold Toll the Dead if he breaks out. If either of them break out.
Combat ends there. At this point, all the guards have these poor sods restrained, and there's no way they're breaking out. They're hurt.
Ha, I only used one spell. And it failed.
I used a lot more than one spell.
I used
Oh,
three
never mind. I
spells.
You
used
used Expeditious Trick Retreat too.
Oh, crap. Never mind. I used 3 spells.
I haven't used any spells.
Well done, you three. You've caught me a couple of sneak thieves, and it seems my shipments are mostly untouched.
Do you need someone to get answers out of them?
I can take care of it. I can take care of it. At this point, our contracts are void. Here you go.
Sounds good.
He holds out 3 gold bags.
I'll take one.
I will grab
I'm
one.
gonna check my bag.
You open it. Inside is the 10 gold pieces as per the contract.
Oh, that's it.
Sweet, I got my 10 back.
I was only expecting to receive 10 as a group. This is way better pay than I
Right?
expected.
Right. Come
I'm
on,
not
you
as
lot.
broke as I was.
I'm very confused at what I have written down here. Because it looks like it's an S with a 4 written in it for my gold for some reason. So I'm wondering
That 4
if...
is probably an 8.
Oh, it is probably... But why would I have 82 gold?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
that's right. I had quite a bit of gold and then I spent it and got some of it
No.
back. No, I
Three-
think it's... I
Hope
think
you
I have
three enjoy your
52.
bonus. Come on, you louts. Let's get these 2 back.
Okay. I'll just count it as I had 42 gold and we'll collect it and put it at 52 now.
I have 10 gold, guys. I'm so proud of myself.
I got 50.
And that's it. That's everything there.
We'll head back to the, go find Marshall. But,
Head back to Breeze Home.
that's what we'll, start doing.
Head back there for a short rest and then.
You head back. The sun's
go
shining.
to the
long rest?
apothecary.
Head back.
Sure.
Sun's shining. You 3 just fine, mostly. Marketplace starting to get bustling again. People shouting at you.
Oh, am I able to find a bag on the way back?
There's a small vendor selling bags for a couple silvers.
I will take one of the bigger ones.
Okay, that goes to 3 silvers.
Okay. And over 3.
Thank you. And there's your back.
Thank you.
Alright, have a good day.
You did.
You guys make your way to Breeze Home.
Can we ask about...
Tired.
I want to get my boots fixed. I'm tired of them not working.
We'll deal with that next time. It's
And
like almost
we'll-
10 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll end off with you guys coming into Breeze Home.
Marshall,
Alright.
I'm home.
Okay.
Alright, thank you all again for joining us for today's much longer than planned session of ClockWork. Hope you've enjoyed. Leave your thoughts and comments and everything else where you normally leave them in the comment section in YouTube. We'll look over those, we'll have fun with those. I hope you've enjoyed and you laughed long. The music you heard today came from Adrian von Ziegler on his YouTube. You can go ahead and check that out. He's a cool guy and I love his music. Thank you so much and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.